Good morning, Planet Flipside. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How are you this morning? I'm a little perturbed and upset because there are already crochet channels that are deciding that it's Christmas. I'm pretty sure it's not fucking Christmas right now. I'm pretty sure that the next holiday coming up here is gonna be Halloween. Okay, not Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is in November, guys. Oh my God. Anyways, Vixie, can you please explain to the masses why we don't talk about Christmas until after Halloween? Can you explain, please?
Well, here's the thing. Most of us do our crocheting for Christmas starting in January because you want to get it done as quickly as possible. Make sure you have enough for everybody. Mm-hmm. Make sure you have the right colors. Make sure you have the right sizes. So usually it's done by now. Now, what these people are doing are last minute. I couldn't give a fuck earlier this year what was going on. And now all of a sudden I realize I have obligations. So they're the poo-poo heads who didn't do what they needed to do beforehand. What we do this time of year, it's spooky season. It's time for pumpkins and ghosts and buffamats and all kinds of stuff that it says spooky, spooky, scary, scary.
Okay, well, ask Mel then, because I know Mel knows.
Mel knows? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mel knows.
Mel's on board with Vixie. This is for people who want to make sure they have enough time before the actual holiday gets here to get everything done.
God damn you, son.
I mean,
Cherry.
No, it's horrible and awful, and we should have run it by Doll first.
Cherry.
It's because all of the noobs haven't figured out that they're supposed to start day after Christmas for next year.
I wait till January because my December is just booked.
Usually I start on Christmas Day for the next year because I'm sitting at my mother-in-law's house going,
yeah,
I need something to do.
No.
Yeah.
I'll get stuff for Christmas for next year.
But all of us spooky bitches know the council had a meeting in late August this year, and we all decided that spooky season started September 1st.
Mm-hmm.
No, honey.
No,
I was there.
August.
I'm the one with the gap.
August, honey.
Spooky season is now year round.
I'm still trying to get the vote for the second Halloween of the year for what they call Valentine's Day.
I'm sure Polite will have the answer.
Polite?
Yeah.
Polite, what do you know? Polite, what do you know?
It's year round, obviously.
Yes. See?
I knew you were there. I thought I saw you in the front row.
Yeah.
She just had different hair then?
Yeah, it was purple.
It was purple.
Yeah, I touched it.
Yep.
I love your hair. I really do.
I do too. It's growing pretty fast, so it's pretty
I was
That's
thinking
one of
the
the
same
fun
thing
spots.
over here. I was like, damn, I'm actually like letting it
spit
go.
curl bait. You got little
I know.
little baby
Oh,
bangs.
Little
Lydia
things.
Dietz. You have little Lydia Dietz mini bangs.
I
Yeah.
know. Going on.
I couldn't think of her name. I'm like, fell right out. I found it though. I caught
Speaking
it
of
right here.
Baphomet,
It was
I
falling.
got
I
an
caught it
order
right
for
here.
Baphomet.
Oh.
Yes.
Cute.
That's what
And
made
then-
me think of it probably.
and a Nomi, and I got an order for a little stuffy pig too, so I'm excited
Aw.
about that.
The Minecraft one?
No,
Just a little piggy?
just a piggy.
Aw.
And it has the pink to make him.
No piggy.
Little piggy. Little piggy, let me
So
in.
you guys, tell me about your week. Tell me about D&D play. Tell me all about D&D play. Oh my God! Tell
It
me
was
about
horrible.
Oh my God!
I was gonna say, once
What
you're
happened?
there,
What
because I showed
happened?
up at the end.
I cried literal tears.
Yeah,
Literal
Hodges
tears.
did a whole like narrative thing of how the bad guy for the episode found this little girl in the street, and she was, destitute and all that, and his cold heart like melted and all that, and so he took her home and nursed her back to health, and then the big bad lady approached
You
him
name her
because he
Cherry.
makes
You
things.
should have named her Cherry.
Her name's like Vishuka or something like that.
Or Vaishala or something like that.
Vashala, yeah.
Vaishala.
And she met with him because he makes things, because this is like steampunk. And
Machines and stuff like that.
yeah, and he was like, I'm trying to move away from magic. She wanted to put magic in it, and he was like, no. And she was like, I'll find a way to make you work for me. And then the little girl, Lucy, and he ends up adopting her, and it's very sweet. And then she ends up coming down with some mysterious
Illness.
magical illness that nobody could cure. It's weird how that happens.
What is that?
All of a sudden.
Yeah, and then she ends up dying, and Vashala comes, and she's like, I can bring her back with this magic to put into the machine. And it's like, oh.
That's some evil stepmom witch Snow White shit right there.
Right?
Yeah, that's classic
So-
Grimm Brothers there.
So
Yeah.
after
I almost had tears, but I was on camera, so I was like,
I literally was crying because I did not. I was like, oh my God, you could hear me sniffling.
I
Oh
couldn't.
my
I was like,
God.
oh no.
I was so sad.
I cried thinking about it later. I was like, damn, that was sad.
That was
Then he
so
ends up,
sad.
we don't die, so he ends up killing himself to get more souls for this energy thing to bring his daughter back, and she ends up coming back. So
Yeah,
we
she's
have
like,
to
and
deal
the
with
last
that.
thing, so Jack wants, to adopt this little girl now, apparently.
and we're just
So-
like, no.
no,
Veto!
no.
Veto!
Oh, Jack, don't do it.
Yeah. We don't want to bring the child with us. I'm good. I've already adopted an NBC child in another game, so it doesn't end up well usually.
Never.
No.
It's always used against you.
No.
Always.
And also because we already have Polite's brother, who is
Mhm.
kind of a liability at this point. 'cause-
Yeah, he has a hole in his leg.
Yeah.
It was a javelin. So
Javelin.
Ow.
yeah,
Yeah. So
Lost a little weight, did he?
Yeah.
we ended up.
Good pound. Somebody got their pound
That's
of
an
flesh.
amazing piercing you got there.
yeah.
It's
It's a
beautiful.
bonding
Names
mod.
is that? Oh, it's javelin. Oh,
Oh.
where do I
Javelin.
find a
Put a
barbell
loop in
for
there.
that?
Somebody cauterized this so we can put a loop through it.
Mm. I was so jealous because
I'm
Jack was
asshole.
talking about how they have their Sunday whatever,
Yeah.
and he's like, "I'm a merman." I was like, "Oh, I want to be a mermaid." God damn,
Too funny.
jealous,
I'm a human,
jealous.
regular,
I wanna be a
boring
mermaid.
human.
Boring human. I like playing humans actually.
I know they're great.
I
I'm
can't
the
wait.
only human in the group too, so I'm like, and I don't like
Yay.
not having the attention on me. My character doesn't, so she's just like, "Look what I can do!" And she juggles hand axes. Yeah, pretty much.
Like the whole time, like fuck
She
this.
juggles hand axes because she's a gladiator.
She's
So
a little Stewie.
No.
yeah.
Mhm.
Little
Look
Stewie.
at me! Look at me! Look at me!
Look at me, not the elephant lady or the half orc guy or the merman. Me.
I'm the odd one out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wait,
Mhm.
okay, so here's my other question. How is if Jack is a merman, how is he on land?
Well, he's something called the Triton, and they're like amphibious, I guess, so they can breathe air and water.
It's like a
Oh.
siren.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not Aquaman,
yeah.
guys.
Oh my
No, not by a long
god.
shot.
I want to know. I want to be part of the Planet Flipside fucking D&D. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not even going to
We have
lie
to
to you.
set that
I
up.
really need this to happen because I already have a thought for a character. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I literally want to
I think we're actually going to call it the game table because I think we're going to go outside of just D&D.
Mhm.
And I think we're all going to take turns DMing, including you.
Okay. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. I do a whole
A lot
bunch
of
of
fun.
one shots. Yeah.
Or we
So-
can build on each other's storylines. Either way. we
I
can
think
talk
that
about
I
it.
know. I
Yeah.
think we're gonna build on.
There's
I
that.
want to build on each other's storylines. I think that would
I
be
like
really
that.
cool.
We've done it before and it's a lot of fun.
Because that way it's still like it progresses the story, but like and we're working
And it's
together.
still new to you.
Yeah.
If you know DM the next week, you put in your story and now you get to relate
Yeah.
to the next person's story. So yeah. It
And you
works
could have-
really well. And nobody nobody
left
needs
out.
to feel like they're overwhelmed,
Yeah.
you know? Polite, what are you doing?
Trying to turn my AC down and it
Oh,
beeps
okay.
every time I hit it, but now it's not working, so I'm trying to get the battery to work.
I couldn't understand what was going on. I'm like,
What is she doing? Why she
is she
got her
trying
arm
to catch sun rays? I'm not sure. What's going on there?
There we go.
My brain went
Oh.
all over the place. Like, what is she doing?
So for that though, we have to explore Planet Flipside.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I mean, that's if we're gonna do that. If we're gonna do a D&D, we're gonna have to explore the land of Planet Flipside.
Sounds great to me.
Could be our own plane of existence.
Wait, I stepped away for a second. What are we doing there?
Well,
was
we're
rolling
setting
the
up the
bathroom.
game
Excuse me,
table.
what
We're
was-
setting up
what
the
did you
game
say?
table.
Were you vacuuming the
And-
bathroom walls?
I
And-
was mowing the vacuum. I was mowing the
mowing
bathroom
the-
walls.
I
Yeah.
was mowing the bathroom walls.
I was mowing the vacuum walls.
And everyone takes turns being the DM. We might want to do GURPS for that one though, because that way we can travel into any kind of land we want. So there can be vortexes, and there could be like one part of Planet Flipside's very modern, another's futuristic, another one's like Jurassic. You know, some has magic, some doesn't. So
Dude, whatever land is absolutely gonna be there.
Yep.
Whatever land.
Yep, whatever you want, we'll figure it out.
I want there to be a place called Whatever Land.
Whatever land, it's done.
No, I want it to be real.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Okay. That's what we're gonna name our first missile silo.
Rhonda's
No.
Rhonda's realm. Oh, I
No.
want no, yes. Rhonda's realm is gonna happen. Yep. I'm
Because
already
Are we all
I'm
gonna
already
be
afraid.
bunnies?
okay,
You step
don't
in and you
understand.
transform into a bunny person.
Yes. And you're all bunny you're all
My
bunny folk.
driveway. What were you doing, Jimmy? If you're vacuuming my driveway, why the fuck weren't you at the meetup yesterday?
I was
Yeah.
vacuuming
And go in
Cherry's
there and eat
driveway.
some hot dogs.
Oh yeah, Cherry, how did the meetup go?
Yeah.
It was a little heartbreaking because over 100 people said yes, and we had a whole 9 people.
Oh,
No
that's not
way.
heartbreaking.
However, the way that I'm looking at it is the most important people showed up.
Exactly.
Which was Doll's Myrtle and Mythical Duchess. We also call her Kira.
Mhm.
Right.
Kira and her husband, and Doll's Myrtle and her daughter showed. So they're the real MVPs, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
hubby my trucker was amazing. He would not let me do anything except for talk to people.
Aw.
And-
That's nice.
And I tried to stay in the shade as much as I could, but yeah, the hoodie
She still
hurts
got burnt.
today.
Well,
I don't
here-
look like it on screen, but the hoodie hurts. Like head to toe hoodie hurts.
well, Cherry, next time you do a meetup, and everything like that, it's gonna be what, like next year?
Yeah, we've got a lot of time. And I talked to the girl that was supposed to be there with me. Like I said, she had some unforeseen impossibilities that caused her to not show up, which was perfectly fine. But I told her, I said, yeah, we had a very, very small turnout. However, I really want to start planning for another one. Because this will actually gain some traction.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This one, you can add.
This was a practice.
Yeah, this was.
Yeah, and that's what I've been saying since day one, since we decided to start doing this. And we literally threw this together within like a 10-minute conversation of, okay, so where do you want to do this? When do you want to do this? Hey, we should meet up to check out the survey the land, and then we'll go from there. We literally showed up at the lake, and she drove probably like almost 2 hours. I drove like an hour. We met up. We saw the spot. Went, yep, that's it. Okay, this is where we're doing it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that there was a lot of other stuff going on. Like there was kayaking going on at one of the other lakes this weekend. There's people that are on the Kansas TikTok Facebook group that are talking about doing other meetups in different parts of Kansas. And on top of that, there's a huge meetup coming up, you guys, this month, and I believe it's next week. So a lot of people have already budgeted out for that they're going to that, which is perfectly fine. I just need to learn to not do a meetup in fucking September because I'm not trying to step on Toby's feet.
Oh my God.
When you said you were doing one now, I was like,
nobody. Yeah.
Right. Like everybody knows that Toby's Army's family reunion is in September, and I completely spaced it.
Yeah.
Because nobody did meetups this last year because of COVID.
Right.
So.
And that's another thing. When people budget for something, you got to give them time to budget for stuff, especially if it's going to be a trip.
Now,
or get time off from work, or, you know, when we used to do once a month ones, before we were having them in my house, we were having them on the other side of the state on a big campground. And I would take PTO time to extend my weekend to a 4-day weekend.
Right.
I need a pen. Sorry.
I'm going to, like I said, this was all very last
I would
minute.
toss one at you, but
and it's not a big deal. And in the place that we had it, not a lot of people are a big fan of. Not sure why. It's just it's like any other lake in Kansas. But I mean, Kira drove 7 hours to just come hang out for just a couple hours, honestly.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, I don't know why you did that, honestly.
Because she wanted to see you.
She says, because I wanted to come meet you in person finally. And I was like, honey, I'm not that special. I still am an asshole.
Yes, you are. You shut your face right now.
Yeah, don't talk about my friend that way.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Fine.
Can you imagine if it was somebody else and not you? They'd be losing toes right quick.
But no, it was a good time for the amount of people that were there, and still over prepared. It's perfectly fine. Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do with all of these hamburger and hot dog buns.
See if a church is having a spaghetti dinner.
I don't know.
They can make garlic bread out of them.
I mean, we have 3 or 4 churches in my town, and that's it.
Yeah, well.
And I don't.
Don't churches do that anymore? They used to when I was a kid. They have spaghetti dinners and pancake breakfast they're like.
I don't know.
For fundraising.
I might just set them out on the curb and be like, free.
Yeah.
Because I literally have an overflowing laundry basket full.
I would.
Like the meat and like the hamburgers and the hot dogs, we whittled down to where we have 4 boxes of hamburgers left and like 5 or 6 packages of hot dogs. But the trucker can take those on the truck, progressively. And there's a teenager in the house. They'll get eaten. Not a big deal.
But not the bread.
Not the bread. I might see if the school needs them for like. Because when they do home games, they have their little stand or whatever.
Hold on, there's a cat that's trying to get into my room. Hold on,
Susie.
But I'll see if the school needs it or something.
Yeah.
Because that way it'll help directly support the sports teams for the school. And since my kid's on the football team. And my 2 dumbass kids that I took with me, oh no, we don't need sunscreen. I'm like, you guys are going to be lobsters by the end of the day. Oh, we'll be fine. I said, I don't want to hear a motherfucking thing over the course of the next week about how you hurt because I can't keep aloe in the house because I'm allergic to it. So
that
you
sucks.
don't get to bitch, whine, or complain. And then it's, well, Neil, I got to go put football pads on Monday. Whose fault is that?
Right.
That's right. I'm cold.
I was telling Vixie backstage that I got burnt enough to where I got the shivers, and she said, "That's sun
Yeah.
poisoning." I was like, "No, that's a sunburn for me. I mean, I normally that's a normal thing for me." So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it on camera. Really, it doesn't look that bad, but it feel like I was still burning. I'm still very warm. This morning when I got up. No, you guys can't really see it, but like
a little
not
bit.
really.
there's enough of a difference to know I was out there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People always tell me I'm going to burn. Oops. And when I was,
You know your skin better than anyone.
Right.
yeah, when I was in Michigan, I didn't burn. I just
Well, when I first
Didn't.
moved to Kansas, like
Florida, I do for like 12 hours.
I legitimately,
Excuse me,
before I
enter
moved to
tail.
Kansas, if I was
Stop
outside
it.
for more than 10 minutes, I was starting to burn.
Yeah.
And the first year I was in Kansas, I
Lay
didn't
down.
burn at all. And I was outside constantly. Like I'd go to air shows and I'd go venture out into Kansas to see what it was about. And I didn't burn. And then the second year, my body was like, oh no, we're reverting and you're going to burn.
Mm-hmm.
I can't mow my yard without burning through a fucking t-shirt.
Whoa, that's hot.
did
That was hot. Yeah.
you burn your tonsils?
Oh yeah. Sorry. You know, that was karma. I ran and grabbed coffee too, because
You
I was
already
out.
up.
Yeah, I need more coffee. And coffee.
However, I thought the state of Kansas was going to blow us all away yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying
It was windy on your
It was
live.
windy
Yeah.
as shit. Like the later it got, the windier it got, and it wasn't just at the lake. Like the whole way home, it was
Hopefully
insane.
we
When
can
I'm
plan for
outside
next
here in
year.
Florida, the first day, if I start out pale, I'll burn.
Mhm.
And I'll be like reddish for like up to 12 hours. And then I progressively get darker and darker and darker till somebody does not know. People always ask me, what's your ethnicity?
Oh no, and I didn't think my legs were going to get any kind of. No, they're a pretty color of pig pink.
Oh.
It's actually a couple of shades darker than I actually am. Like I am neon fish belly, and my legs are like pig pink. I'm like, oh, that's the first time they've seen that amount of sun in a really
The
long
cherry bomb dome. Yeah.
time. I'm down. Let's do it. See, and I'm not like that, hubby. Like it's legit. If I burn, I'll stay this color for a good week, and then all of a sudden I'm white again. There's no fade out.
Same,
Except
Cherry.
in my
It's
stomach.
funny. He burns.
Same.
He gets burnt. He gets to be tan for a day,
Mhm.
and then he's white. He's Nordic.
Me too.
He's Nordic, like through and through. When I was looking into his ancestry for something, I can't remember what. I'm like, you're a Norseman. Get over yourself. That's
Well, the
it.
funny thing is like I've been trying to get my flip flop burn on for like all summer. Because so growing up
You
in
used to
southern New
having that
Mexico,
little bee on your foot.
yes, and I've been trying to get it all summer, and I haven't been able to do it. And I finally got it yesterday, and I was like, I'm so happy I got my flip flop tan! Yay!
Now,
Yeah.
one thing that
Good
will
morning.
burn on me, I used to get it even in the
Morning,
winter
Brent.
because you get the reflection off the snow,
Uh-huh.
are my eyeballs.
Mhm.
And if you've never had sunburnt eyeballs, it's an
Oh.
experience that I do not recommend.
All right.
It sucks.
Your blue flipped all the way over here.
So let me tell you, Brent. Yes, Brent. So Vixie and I have been talking about this for quite some time now, and I know that we have been talking it here and there on here. But now I'm starting to make different worlds.
Whatever.
I gave
I
her a
wish I
writing
would do a
prompt, and now she's
tactical,
going off
like,
on it.
I
Very militant type compound, honestly.
I'm thinking of names of different realms and
Are
different.
you writing them down?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
That's why she
That's why
needs
she
a
said
pen.
she needed a pen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are so much better at this than I am.
Sips Mountain Dew. The funny part about one of the funny moments from yesterday was Kira looks over because I had a knife, as always. And
Mountain
she
Dew.
saw it because it was sticking out. And she's like, Cherry, why do you have a knife? And I looked at her and I was like, because I'm always weaponized. Why wouldn't I have a knife? And she's like, okay. And I was explaining to Justin about the conversation last night when we were laying down, and he says, well, how long have you carried one? And I was like, I can't remember a point in my life where I haven't had a knife.
Oh my
except for
god,
childhood.
classic legacies realm.
But that's just, it's just, I would rather have one and not need one than need one and not have one kind of situations for me.
Yeah. When I was younger, I usually carried some kind of blade.
My God.
And then my training got to everything around me is a weapon. So I
Right.
don't really need it anymore.
It's more of it's not so much a safety thing for me. It's a comfort.
Security.
It's a Planet
However-
Flipside, dude. Oh my god, straight up.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
We pulled the tailgate down for the truck when we finally parked when we got there yesterday. And my dumbass, toe first, right into the fucking curb underneath it.
Ah.
Oh yeah, I took a chunk of my toe out.
Owie.
You know what? No,
Like,
never mind.
you know how when you rough your toes up and like there's a skin, but it doesn't really bleed, so you pull the
Yeah.
skin off. And it didn't hurt all day till I got home, and I rinsed it off when I was up there because dummy me forgot a first aid kit.
Uh-huh.
But I rinsed it off, made sure it was clean, whatever, fine, no big deal. I got home, got in the shower, and that's when it decided to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I rubbed all the dirt off of it, damn it.
I was just gonna say the protective layer is gone.
Oh my god, I'm so excited right now. Ah, my god, this is too. No, I want it to happen like soon. Like soon. I want to
I
do
mean, we
this.
gotta find
soon.
time. Do you know we have
I
a new
was
show
just gonna
coming
say,
tomorrow?
Do you know
I was
who's
just
the
going to
hardest
say, do you know what I'm excited for tomorrow?
You know who the hardest person to schedule around is?
Doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
She's like, make it happen. Okay.
But I can't do that. Well, what?
See, honey, here's the problem: is you want all of this stuff done, and we're trying to work around your schedule.
I know. I know. I know. My schedule is so fucked.
Oh,
It's
my
okay.
youngest is
It's
having
okay.
popcorn for breakfast and it smells good.
Oh, I got
No,
two
get outta
babies
here.
camped out in my
You-
living
look
room.
at
They've
this.
been there for days at this point. My house
Oh
is
my
a
God.
disaster, and I'm
You
like,
live on my bed.
okay, Cherry Ramps doesn't start until 7:00 my time, 8:00 Eastern. So I've got from the time that I get up tomorrow, well, until because the trucker's leaving today. He's still here, but he decided he's leaving later in the afternoon. So I've got from the time that he leaves all the way until I start the show tomorrow for me to be able to get some of this cleaning done.
Yes, I
We
will.
have bitches with switches tonight.
I know we
Yes,
do.
Brentley,
Okay.
the realms she's talking about, Doll wants to do a Planet Flipside themed,
D&D
not
game.
necessarily D&D, but like
Whatever.
type of game.
Well,
RPG.
RPG
Here's
game.
something
RPG.
really funny. The teenager who looks like a little lobster gets to go mow the grass today
Ah,
because it needs to be done.
Like, seriously, I want to do it, though. I seriously want to do it.
I'm down, but we got to find an actual day.
No. Yeah! See? Brentley's down! What?
basically, Brentley, everyone would take turns being the storyteller / DM.
Yeah.
And if we do GURPS, we have hubby for rules whip. Seriously.
Yeah, he's a...
And he's worked over the years on this thing called character generator, which is electronic thing where you can build your character. And he would like to do a live where everyone works on building. We each work on building our character together as a group
Yeah.
using the character generator.
It'll be the first time I've ever actually jumped on a campaign. I haven't played any kind of RPG since I was in my early 20s. And D&D is
I
one
think
that
this
I
one
never
will
got
rock.
into, so
Fair
Actually,
enough.
We all
Okay,
have really
so-
good imaginations.
Y'all
and we
are
have
gonna pop my
storytelling.
cherry.
So another
Yay.
reason, another thing that I wanted to talk about, because I can't get this because I keep on thinking of different realms. That's the problem. Like I keep on thinking of things, and I'm like, oh, I could do a one shot on in this realm, and I could do one that's this themed and this themed and this. Oh yes, I could do a whole fucking thing. Oh my god, yes. Oh,
Muriel, did your daughter get any sleep?
but anyways, so I was talking to Vixie a while. We've been talking about this for a while, but we've been talking about the Vixie Squad meetup. And
oh wow, yeah, we've been talking about every time we about get something happens, and COVID was the last thing that happened, and we haven't talked about it since. Yeah. What we'd like to do is a cruise, actually, a day cruise. Mm-hmm. They're very cheap down here. It's just everyone getting down here.
Don't have a passport.
I could get us all for a day cruise for like $35 each. And that includes all the food you can eat, all the alcohol you can drink, and gambling if you want to actually spend money.
Yeah. Or we could do a 3-day cruise. Or we could do like a 3-day cruise, and it could be like a weekend thing. And why not?
Because of the kids.
Oh, you're right. I didn't think about that.
Now, if I had CNAs, it would be different, but I don't. Yeah. But I could do a day one.
Yeah.
So we get there, and I'm continually over the course of the day.
That's awesome, Brent.
If there's anything he needs, anything he wants, like, because I told him I would help with cooking and whatnot.
None for me either, because I've been trying to stay away from it.
Congratulations, Brent. That's amazing.
Yay, Brent.
Excited for him. Yeah.
And he said, no, just put bug spray on me. I said, okay, because normally he doesn't burn.
He burned.
Very
his
happy.
Calves are so red right now.
But I do know that if we did meet up, though, like if we did have like a meetup for, which now would be Planet Flipside, not Vixie Squad, it would be Planet Flipside.
Yeah, because this started back when I had Vixie Squad agents.
I would absolutely go to that. And I would expect Mel and Mini Mel to come. And
well, I know you want to go see Harry Potter.
You're not bringing Mini Mel?
Oh, Universal would be goals.
I could probably get half of us in there for free, but not everybody.
I definitely want to do that.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I've never been to either of the Disneys, and I've never been to Universal. The only theme park I've really been to is Cedar Point.
See, I should take you all to Universal so that you can all go on the ride that I helped create.
I don't do roller coasters.
It's not a roller coaster.
You've been to
Spider-Man ride. I don't do
that one.
I
have a credit card.
I helped make Spider-Man.
Oh, cool.
I have a credit card.
It's one of my favorite queues, actually, in the whole park. Have you been?
No.
Oh, yeah. It's one of my favorite queues in the whole park. One of the things we did on Islands of Adventure is make sure that the queues were interactive and not just a boring, squiggly line. You actually go through like buildings. At one point in time, you go through the Daily Planet, which is my absolute favorite part. That build was so much fun. We had to go find like retro 40s kind of stuff, and
and from what I understand,
we painted it all like blue.
If you go to
this color blue,
like if you go to the Harry Potter section of the park and you do the Ollivander's wand, like the wands are Bluetooth capable, and you can walk through that part, and the wands interact as well.
Yep,
that's cool.
Now the Harry Potter took over my favorite which was the myth continent. I don't know why I can't say that. Which it was all like there was Sinbad's Adventures, Neptune's Folly. There's all these really cool mythological things, and then the Dueling Dragon and the eatery that's now Hogsmeade, or something like that.
Yeah, that's the name of the quote unquote cavern.
Well, that used to be Merlin's Tavern, Merlin's Tavern, and they used to have the best food in the park. I don't know if they still do because they changed everything, but that used to be where you went to eat. I'm very much a theme park person. I can also get you on all the rides if you do it correctly. You can get on all the rides before noon, at least once.
At
You expect me to
least
be awake
one-
that early?
Yeah, for
start.
this you will
Whoa.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
You start at 7:00 in the morning, Cherry.
Yes.
7:00 a.m.
They need to keep this park open 24 hours just for me, because I'll go
No.
at night.
Well, no, we go all day because you got to stay.
Yeah, but
For
we
the-
could go all
at
night
the
if they're
end-
open 24 hours.
At the end of the night, when it's very dark outside, like 10:00, they do
Fireworks.
one of the best pyrotechnic shows. It's water technics and pyrotechnics and fireworks.
Muriel, it was really awesome meeting you guys too. And you can ask Muriel. I really am an asshole
I have a
in
credit
person
card.
too.
Nah.
Like, there's no change from the internet personality to the IRL personality. Like, it's straight across the board.
I'm not into roller coasters. I don't care for them.
Mhm.
It's not that they make me sick because they don't. I just don't enjoy myself. I did ride the Hulk after it was built because it was supposed to be the fastest ever. And I got off of it and I said, I really hated that.
Nah.
I did not enjoy myself at all. And I've never gone on the Dueling Dragons, and people are like, you've
That
got
one's
to. And I'm
fun.
like, no, I don't. I know I'm not going to like it. Why would I go if I don't like it?
I liked them both.
Yeah, no,
But-
I'm not a big fan of roller coasters at all.
Now, a lot of it's a water park. So a lot of the
You
rides
can
are
attest to the
water-based.
fact that there's no change from the internet personality to the in-person personality. Just like, what about me? Sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt. I
That's
apologize.
okay. The whole place is like a water park. So most of the rides are water based. So you go, which is great in Florida, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna need SPF 10,000,
Yes.
Yeah.
which they have,
waterproof,
yes.
because I'm a
And
water
you
baby.
apply every 2 hours.
No, honey,
Yeah.
it would have to be every like 30
That's
minutes for
fine.
me.
More than that is fine. But it's a have to every 2 hours period in the
Happy
store.
National Day of Encouragement.
Yay!
Yay.
I believe in you.
Mhm.
You all are amazing, and you can do whatever you want.
Yes, the Hulk. I rode in the middle of one of the carts.
depending on if you ride in the front, back, or middle.
It was funny because when I went up there, I'm like, okay, I'll go. We'll see if I fit. And they brought down the harness thing, and I'm like, oh look, I'm too fat. I can't fit. And the guy clicked it in, and I'm like, I looked at him and
Oh,
I said,
son
you
of a
are
bitch.
not helping. She's like, I thought you were kidding. I'm like, no, I wasn't.
I just say fuck a lot more
that's
in real life.
Cute sweater. I like that sweater.
She's shopping. Okay, but the biggest point of my story, even though I'm rambling, is
I'm looking at
Jurassic Park
pattern.
could technically be considered a roller coaster because there is one part that goes very fast, and I enjoy it, even though I hate roller coasters.
I can't
So,
even be
I
in the
highly
pickup when
recommend.
Justin, like, if there's a hill, and there's one specific one that he does it over, he'll ramp it, and
Yeah.
my stomach
You
hits
get
my
the-
throat and my brain, and I can't handle that. Like, it's.
Oh, you might not be able to hit it. I had a kid actually grab hold of me. A kid that wasn't mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I assumed when you said
Yeah.
You would hear
Yeah.
me scream, whoever coaxed me
Look,
onto
it's
that
okay,
ride.
you'll be
You're
okay."
a fucking asshole, and I hate you for this.
People say stuff like that a lot on that
Yeah.
ride. Especially
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that
we'll
one.
just get you some Dramamine, Cherry. It'll be okay.
Oh yeah, let's just get me drugged up and put me
Now,
on
the
some
other thing-
shit.
The other thing we could plan for, if we didn't want to do a regular one, is we could always plan for the next haunted
Halloween Horror Nights.
Halloween
Horror Nights.
Horror Nights.
Oh, I'm down for that.
I love that.
I just have to be careful because I almost broke somebody's arm once.
Oh.
Well, they snuck up on you. They deserved
They
it.
snuck up on me they had cans filled with, like, Coke cans filled with rocks and the duct tape together, and they shook it right in my ear, and I grabbed
Oh, I
their
think it was the
arm,
kids.
pulled them
kids.
forward, and was about to bash their arm, because that's what you do. It's self-defense.
Mhm.
And my friend Todd was like, stop!
Oh, I'm straight up. I've been through like horror haunts where you walk through,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a room that it was all black, but it had the paint spatter, and there was a
Yeah.
guy dressed up in the same
Splatter.
Right. And he went out and grabbed me, and my fist instantaneously went out and met his nose.
Oh,
Yeah,
broke
was,
it.
was that one of? Now they have haunts where you can touch each other.
That
they
was
have
at the
haunts where
Haunted
you're not
Hydro in
supposed to.
Ohio. Yeah, like there's places where you have to sign waivers in case, bodily harm or injury happens
Yeah.
to either yourself or the haunters,
Haunter.
and nobody can claim responsibility for it.
Right.
Which
Joey, I was at
obviously,
Walmart yesterday and I saw some tights that made me think of you because
Did they
they
have
were
cherries
like
on
white tights with blood splatters.
yes, love it. I used to have a
I'd wear the
shower
heck out of those.
set up where the shower curtain was white, and then it had like bloody handprints and smears all
Mhm.
over it.
Uh-huh.
yes.
And then the mat that you would set out in front of the shower was white, but it would look like when you would step on it, it would turn red.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
We had
loved
one
it.
of those in our
I
bathroom.
want
in
that.
Pennsylvania.
I called it
Loved
my murder shower.
I have been planning my bathroom around those particular items for like ever now. Like I
Yes.
want an extra clean, ridiculously clean,
Like hospital sterilized room.
right. And then I want all of it to like be touched like red. Like I want everything to turn red and turn red whenever any heat or anything like that. So when I do
Right.
take a shower, I could be like, someone died.
Someone died
Every
in
time
here.
I color my hair red and I get in the shower, I really need to take a picture of it the next time I do it, because my shower just looks like a complete murder scene.
Yeah.
And I
Do you know
love
what they
it.
used in Psycho for that?
Pig's blood,
Chocolate
Chocolate.
chocolate syrup. I took a
Wow.
film class. Yeah,
Yep.
one film class, and I
I was just
learned
gonna
that
say that
thing.
was in my film class too.
Good job, Polite.
Yay!
That's one of those
My
things you
knowledge.
learn like in
Well,
your
it's in
first
black and white.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, people are like, sometimes when I do transitions, they're like, why'd you do that in black and white? Well, some special effects are easier to do in black and white, people.
And some
You
are more
know.
aesthetically pleasing in black and white.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because people always, I have one follower on TikTok who calls me the most colorful TikToker. And I'm like, oh, it's so sweet. He's like, your colors are always so vibrant and beautiful. I'm like, you're so sweet. He's such an 80s kid.
Is it Punk?
No, Punk
it
just
Rabbit?
tells me how wonderful I am, that he loves me.
Him and Sue are so sweet. I
They
adore
are.
them.
Brian and Sue are the sweetest.
Mm-hmm.
I do absolutely adore them.
I need to
They were-
text them.
They
I haven't
they
talked
were
to them in
gonna
a while.
come visit me, but we were under quarantine because of the kids. So
Sue jumped in the live yesterday and she was like, we need to surprise you one of these days. I was like, well, if you get a hold of me ahead of time, it's not a surprise, but I don't know where you're going to park the truck, but you're absolutely welcome.
yeah, they're sweet people and so
They
supportive.
really are.
So freaking supportive.
Absolutely.
When I first started back on TikTok again, I had him signed to my agency over on Mikey.
It's a llama.
Llama.
A drama llama. Look at that.
But it's almost like one of the Minecraft llamas.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Definitely.
No drama llama. That's what it's called.
We should make a bunch of those and just start throwing them at dramatic people. Here's your drama llama. Shut up.
There you go.
I was
Anyways, they were gonna stop while they were in Florida,
Mhm.
but they couldn't because
Well, they
The
were down
quarantine
for a
stuff.
little bit because the truck needed some kind of repairs. So, there for a while, they were running their asses off.
Yeah.
Don't wand me.
You guys, I want to do that. I asked Mel yesterday.
You really
What?
didn't, but like in
I
your own
know.
way, you did.
I asked and I told.
You didn't exactly ask.
Yeah, that's not how. Yeah, that's exactly how I do things. I don't ask to do them. I'm just like, hey, by the way, we're gonna go do this, and that's me asking.
what are we doing?
What are we doing, doll?
Oh,
You wanted to do it. You got to tell us what it was.
oh yeah.
Link is
Harry
Snape
Potter.
rhymes. Oh my god!
Like, my Snape rhymes with rape.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pick. I just picked random.
Really?
So
Yeah.
whatever this says is what it is.
What dreams
What
are your
dreams?
best friend's sister? Oh no!
Oh,
Wait a minute, no,
my
put it
God.
together, put it together. I want to
That's-
see it. Wet Dreams, starring your best friend's sister, is why Snape rhymes with rape.
I love it. That's
Wait a
funny.
minute.
There's a reason I won't be reading these out loud.
I'll read them out loud. It's fine. No worries.
So speaking of this, while she's looking for new ones, next week is going to be our first Cards Against Humanity
I still need to order mine.
on Saturday. You better get your butt in gear.
Moogly.
Just so
working
you all
on
know,
it.
if you need a stopgap between ordering, they do have downloadable ones,
Okay.
so you can make your own little deck.
The only
No.
way to kill.
Voldemort
Is that
is
Draco's mom?
No.
No.
That's Narcissa?
Yeah, Narcissa.
Oh, that's
is-
right. Her nurse. I don't know
Yeah.
who Mortentia
I don't know who
is.
that
I
is.
think that's the
Oh,
love
Mortentia?
potion.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense
so
because I'm more.
we have the big black box. We have the red and the green, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have the big black, the red, the green, and the blue.
I
Okay.
have the Harry Potter.
I am
the
not
Disney, and
ordering the
absurd.
everything bagel because I saw a lady who ordered it and she opened it and it was disgusting. Like they actually had everything bagel seasoning in there and onions in the box. And I was like, nope, not doing that one.
No,
No.
that would have pissed me off.
Oh my God, you guys. This is
Yes.
legit.
everyone knows Hogwarts' biggest plague. Okay. Everyone knows Hogwarts' biggest player is polyjuice prostitutes.
Nice.
Doll, I
Oh,
found
man.
Hey, Vicky.
a pack that you and I
Good
both
morning,
need to
Vicky.
get.
Oh, which one? Yes! Wheat pack.
Pack.
Yes! Oh,
There are a whole bunch
Guys.
of little packs you can get.
there's coffee going everywhere.
Oh wow, these go together actually really well.
Okay. We won't lose to Ravenclaw, Slytherin, or being sorted into Hufflepuff.
I'm just grabbing a random one of each. That's it.
It was the love potion. Yeah, I thought so.
Do it that way since that's the order they need to be read in.
Okay. The
Oh, excuse me.
undoubtedly dangerous hobbies of collecting rare dragon eggs only cost 7.
They have a glow in the dark set? Oh, it's family edition. I don't want it.
Cherry said veto.
That's
Veto. It's too tame.
I like that.
The set that I want, I gotta find them. It's the supernatural set for Cards
I
Against
couldn't find him. I
Humanity.
looked for him actually. I remember you saying something about him. You might have
I'm gonna
to
Google it.
eBay it.
That one's funny.
An alternate version of the epilogue, Hermione Granger ends up with sorry, what?
Bathilda.
Bathilda Backshots rotten slimy horse.
Smelly.
Smelly house.
No, it says house horse.
Blah, 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 blah.
My God, can't read.
Send me the link, Brett. I want to see it.
Okay. No,
Found them.
no unicorn hair here. My wand has a core made of tapping that ass.
Oh, but it's it's 90 black cards and 265 white cards.
That's about
good.
average. That's a normal pack.
Yeah.
The Harry Potter pack, by the way, is 1,400 cards.
That's a lot of cards.
Either way.
It's a lot of cards.
Okay, I didn't realize that Moogly has been sending me like a bunch of patterns for a couple of years now. And now I'm actually going through all of them.
Oh my goodness.
So on
This
this
should take a
website, they
while.
have pictures of like the cards, right?
The worst
Birdie Bots, every flavor bean.
I ever
was
tasted-
shagging a centaur.
was like shagging a centaur.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so they've got examples up, right?
I'm gonna read those.
Sam Winchester cries
Hi,
his
Mike.
way through being rimmed by a leviathan.
Ha!
My life is ruled by a vicious cycle of demonic possession and daddy issues.
Oh no.
When no one is looking professional. I don't know why they got Harry Potter in here, but when no one is
Awesome.
looking, McGonagall transforms into playing wizard chess with your penis as a king.
Interesting.
Ooh,
Mm.
Kinky McGonagall. I knew it.
Ah, Yeah,
Dude.
right?
Have you guys heard the woman that can talk like her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one who
Yes,
sent you the
I
original
watch
video.
her regularly.
Oh
Where
my
she's-
god.
My favorite is when she's on the horse in the water. It's so great.
Yes, yes.
It's so funny.
Oh my god, I love her so much. I actually went out of my way to go through her entire profile so that I can hear every single thing that she's ever done. And then she's like, I didn't even think that this was gonna be a thing, and da-da-da. Thank you
Yeah.
guys so much, blah blah blah. I'm like,
Yeah, because when she did it, it was a joke, and then people were like,
Mhm.
"Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this?" And she was like, "No." At first, she was like, "No,"
no.
and then she was like, "Fine, you guys asked for it. Here it comes." So
I
people send her
especially-
little scripts all the time.
I especially love the one where she like stitched the what's it called? The Miracle Workers, where Daniel Radcliffe does the dance.
Yeah.
So she'll be coming around the mountain. I watch that like once a week. It's so funny.
I mean, transfiguring your dick into an actual parrot? Really? So cliche.
Hollywood a cracker.
Ew, my elbow toast. Rack. Caesar salad. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Fucking hilarious.
My friend taught his parrot to say
The who what now?
Doomed.
Why are we doing that?
Doll your face.
I don't understand. I didn't know if that was hubby or if that was a child. Now
It was hubby. It was actually a sound. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Prefer the zucchini, but whatever.
Alice found Akuna Matata, motherfuckers, on her second visit to Wonderland.
No worries.
No worries.
Wow. No, I don't like that. Okay, so let's see.
That's the box I really want to get, is the Disney one.
Looks like I picked.
Picked.
I said picked. Looks like I picked the wrong day to quit Kovu's bleached asshole.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god. Kovu, what the fuck are you doing, guy? Oh my god. All right, so nothing from last year. I don't really.
Oh, so it's a digital printout of the cards
Mhm.
that I have to print out and cut up.
Mhm.
Oh, that's probably why I didn't find it.
It's fine. It's whatever.
If you if you don't want kissing a frog because he asked nicely, then you shouldn't play with kissing a random corpse you found in the woods.
Hmm.
Those two actually went together really
They
well.
really do.
That was awesome.
One, there's consent. The other one, not so much.
No.
Did you guys ever read? I think it is Glass
I will be
Shards
right
or
back.
something. I think it was in one of the vampire short stories called Love in Vain. It's a book of short stories by all different authors, and it's edited by Poppy Z. Bright. And the one is about Snow White being a vampire and the prince
Oh,
being
yeah.
into necrophilia.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
I
was a
hadn't heard
really
about that
interesting
one.
story.
Let me say this
Yeah.
one, doll.
Okay.
Like so many things, it's not Mallory's shape-shifting dick. Not masturbating and accidentally frosting your cat that counts.
Funny.
Crazy.
Interesting.
Oh my god, that look on Blaine's face was awesome.
It had to compute. I was like frosting the cat, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no! Mr. Bill!
This one's not as exciting.
Okay. Like Pinocchio's nose, Marion grows one eyelid.
We'll let Doll choose which part of her grows.
Ditties.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you got to sing this one.
Okay.
It's The Little Mermaid. You got to sing it.
Look at Mad Hatter, isn't it neat?
Hey.
Collection's complete.
You got it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, you got to sing this one too.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let it go, let it go. Hillary Duff never bothered me anymore.
Oh,
That's okay.
that's cute. Oh boy, this could go interesting ways. Let's see what I get. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
The Beast does Nemo's mother and siblings being murdered to cope with the curse placed upon him.
That was just, I don't know, weird.
Nothing like frosted pussy.
Exactly, Mike.
Oh my god, I said it out loud. Not even thinking. Oh, it's really.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I tried the claw. And to my surprise, I didn't eat it. Oh god.
Fun times.
I think
For
Bad
anybody
Dragons
who's
has a
not
toy
familiar
called
with
that
the
you could
actual
try.
game, there's one person who picks a red card and the other players each pick 3 white cards and then decide on which one's the best.
Yeah, that's normally.
Oh, I just want to hear you say it.
Okay.
I just want to hear you. I don't even.
What does that say?
My
My
lover
lover
dumped
dumped
me
me
when I.
No, I can't.
No,
No,
I
I
wanna hear Doll say it.
don't want to. I don't want you guys to read it. I'm trying to figure out what the bottom thing is.
I know.
Fun.
That's the fun part.
Blurry.
It is very blurry.
I can't. I don't.
If I didn't know what it was,
Is it better if I move it further
Oh,
away?
right
Yeah.
there. Yep. My lover dumped me when I asked them to try.
Stupid shark.
Oh, hubby.
Aw.
Hubby.
The whole point was I wanted her to try to read it.
Doofenshmirtz Evil. I can't even say it. Evil Incorporated. I can't. I don't even know what that is. What's that from?
My apologies.
It's okay.
No worries.
Phineas and Ferb.
From? Oh! I can't.
Dr.
Say,
Doofenshmirtz.
I can't say his name. I've
Doofenshmirtz.
never been able.
It's hard, yeah.
That's not something I've ever been able to do.
Can I try that, Mel? Can you put that back up there so I can try it?
Yes.
My lover dumped me when I asked him to try Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
That's good. Oh my god! So speaking of that, actually, I was on TikTok scrolling TikTok, and I know I shared it with everybody in this room.
You have to do this. I think I already have.
So there was somebody that cosplayed him, right? And and they were like on a stripper pole
With the heels.
with the heels.
Yeah.
With the
Oh my
8-inch
goodness.
heels.
And then the guy that voiced him goes, "Oh well, you got sometimes evil doesn't pay." You gotta- Okay.
Oh no, it was the cinnamon buns that you sent everybody, and I was like, I do that with frosting.
I've never been able to unsee the Disney porn I found on my dad's laptop. My High School Musical and hiding inside Mary Poppins' carpet bag for shits and giggles should never be seen together.
Oh
Oh God.
That was good.
Never.
Well, I don't know any. I didn't boot you. Actually, I muted someone on Friday for the first time in a year.
Really?
Oh, I
I
caught
saw
that. I saw that in the comment section and I went, oh, there was multiples.
Mhm.
What?
They were just terrible. First, they started talking about owning a $2,000 or $20,000 home or something. Something it wasn't even that much money. They think they were big shit.
Was this
And
on the
so I
makeup
knew they
table?
were a kid.
No, it was on After Dark.
It was on
Mhm.
After Dark.
I don't remember seeing
And
that.
then they said
I
something
do.
to the effect of, you can't rape Pokemon or don't rape Pokemon. And I'm like, oh no, we're not going any further with that.
Yeah, there were like 4 or 5 comments that were retracted. And then that person just didn't show back up in the comment section.
Nope.
Oh yeah, because
After that they couldn't. It wasn't going
Yeah.
through, and they didn't get any reaction from me on the show itself. So
Yeah.
I figured they'd leave.
Mhm.
I gave because on here, you know how on Likey you just kick them out or mute them, right? It actually gives them a 5-minute. I have the thing set so you can give them a 5-minute timeout. Like
Mhm.
you need to sit down for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
See, and over
I
on
like it.
TikTok, you can mute them, and like if they come back, I mean, you can mute and block them all at the same time, and that's typically what I do with trolls. Is I'm like, okay, by the way, this is the amount of attention you're getting. You're being muted and blocked. Bye.
I'm cold.
Put a
So was
hoodie
I. I
on.
put my sweatshirt on.
My legs hurt
not-
like a motherfucker. Like my muscles feel bruised, and I didn't do a whole lot of walking yesterday.
I'm cold.
And that probably has something to do with the sunburn.
Probably.
You want to do Mad Libs now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as I get I get unmuted.
You will.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my
He
God.
really
kidding,
did
I'm
not
kidding, I'm
know.
kidding.
I felt so bad.
kidding.
We talked about it for
Hey.
days.
And I told him not to worry about it. It was perfectly fine. It wasn't a big deal. I wasn't overly upset. Like I wasn't upset at all.
Mistake.
Yeah, things like this are going to happen.
Yeah, we never used that before. You really thought she could unmute herself.
Well, and here's the thing: is I did say in the comments I was just too lazy to try to unmute myself, so I very well might have been able to. I just didn't try. I was quite
I don't
content in my little
know.
corner.
Let's try it. Vixie, mute me. I want to know. Oh,
Yep.
hey, look at that.
Yeah, I
can't
very
do
well
it.
could have, but I just didn't because I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sit in my corner and be quiet now. 'cause
I
I'm
was just
mouthy.
curious. I wasn't like trying to be
Yeah.
rude or anything. I was just curious.
It was just curiosity. All right.
No, that's
So-
not even close to the amount of moving that I normally do in a day, Muriel.
So everybody in the comments, please put out verbs and nouns. Doll, I need a color.
Green.
Oh, that's pretty.
Mel, I need a place.
Whatever land.
Okay.
Polite, I need a part of the body.
Feet.
Do you see what she did to you, doll?
I know what she did to me.
I didn't. I'm going in
Look at me
order.
like that chair.
Cherry, I need a part of the body, plural.
It's an unspoken rule. We don't go in
Oh.
order when it comes to that.
I guess mine would be foot then.
That's fine.
Well, since she went with foot, I guess I'm gonna go with toes because it's better than tater nuts.
Tater nuts.
Doll, I need a
don't-
number.
Number 7.
You missed out on tater nuts? Oh, we've talked about this multiple times. Vixie was talking about the potato donuts. and I
Donuts.
call them tater nuts.
I know. I
Mel,
wasn't
I need an
saying that.
adjective.
It's like my favorite newest word is tater nuts.
Slimy.
I'm cold. I'm sorry. I'm cold. I need a sweater. It's cold. What happened? It got cold. Why?
Polite, I need another adjective.
Polite.
Um,
I'm cold.
bright.
Did I wake you up?
Cherry, I need a place.
My house.
Is it in the middle of the street?
No. No. Even
That's
on Google
our
Maps,
house.
it's right where it's supposed to be.
You guys, I'm cold. Like, it's cold. I don't know where I got the sweater. It looks like it's handmade. Does it have the tag? Yes, it does. Weird. I could make this sweater.
Look, it's pretty.
What's up, Myrtle?
Oh, it is pretty.
It's pretty. Wow, that's
It's one of
really
the
pretty.
ears. It's the gay flag.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
like that. It's cute.
It's pretty.
I should. You know
busy.
what? I was just thinking about it because I'm gonna make one of the voodoo bunnies in neon stripes because I did bright stripes. But Red Heart makes a yarn called Mexicana, and it's literally like the colors of the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
And when you knit it, it comes out perfectly as a rainbow. But when you
Nice.
crochet it, it doesn't so much. But I want to make another voodoo bunny in that.
That would be awesome.
And I've got enough of it. I fucking hoarded that shit last year like everybody was hoarding retro stripes.
Oh,
Excuse me.
snot. Doll, I need another adjective.
Adjective. It's what you do. Purring.
No,
Purr?
it
No.
describe
Wow.
Susie. Tell me about Susie. Describe Susie.
Is she furry? Is she sweet?
Thank you.
Hold on, wait. I want to do a good one.
Is she cantankerous?
Uncooperative. Is that
Uncooperative. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
uncooperative? Uncooperative cat.
All right. Mad Libs today is from Dog Ate My Mad Libs. Who's that dog? Part 4. We skipped the first 3. A final few furry dog breeds for you to love and trip. Collie. The brown and green collie is a friendly family llama, known for its grace and elegance when walking. Dalmatian. Black and white tree is the only dog breed with spots on its feet. They have lots of energy and need to jump a lot. Pembroke Welsh Corgi. The Corgi is known for its very short toes and stout body. The Queen of the Whatever Land owns 7 Corgis. Miniature Schnauzer. The miniature Schnauzer may be small, but it's a slimy guard dog and will run at the sign of any bright intruder. Saint Bernard. The Saint Bernard was originally used to hunt for cherries during snowstorms in my house. They are very gentle and uncooperative.
They hunt for cherries during snowstorms in your house.
I want to
Did you
know
write
how
that in your notes, doll? That the Queen of Whatever Land has.
I
7
did.
Corgis?
I did actually.
Good.
I saw
I
you
like the
reach over.
slimy
Yes,
dog.
to
Like
turn it
he's just
down.
slimy.
Yes.
And
Slimy.
see, Michael is asking if he sends you a picture, can you show it on the live?
Depends on what kind of picture it is, Mike.
actually,
Michael.
If you share it with Doll, it'd probably be easier. 'Cause
What?
I can't quite get to my stuff.
If I
Oh,
send you a
actually, if
picture-
it's on WhatsApp, yes. I forgot to put WhatsApp back on the computer. I was having issues with it, but it's better now.
all of a sudden I get a freaking
And he
text
did.
message.
Ooh! Did you make this?
I don't know.
Meh.
I would like to see it though.
Hold on.
I'd like to see your face.
You can see my face anytime you want. I'm right here.
I want to touch it.
Too
I
far.
want to touch it.
Oh.
my god!
I like
That's
it.
cool.
So we need those for brushes. There's got to be a
Yes.
hole in the head to put our brushes
Yeah,
Because I bought these at Dollar General, and not that you where's the-
Money.
they're little skulls,
Mhm.
and one of them has eyelashes on it.
That is very cool.
I touched it. I know you touched it, Myrtle. Fuck you, Myrtle.
Doll's jealous. She gets a
Myrtle
little
was very
vicious when she's
apprehensive
jealous.
about that yesterday too, because she knows I have a no touching policy. And she drove up and she parked and she waved and I literally like ran.
I told other people that I have jealousy issues. Like in real life, like I get like aggressive sometimes.
Oh, I'm very protective.
And it's not because I
she gets weird aggressive. Like if somebody was sitting talking to me and they sat too close to me, she would plop down between us.
I swear to God, if we ever get in the same area, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to go plop down in Vixie's lap and go.
Oh yeah, see, it's basically
You won't be the first person to do that.
I'm sorry. What?
I've had people meet me and like cuddle right up into my hip and go to sleep. It's like
pass out. Pass out.
It's so weird, but okay. I guess I'm safe. That's okay.
I wouldn't fall asleep. I would just stay there.
Yeah.
Just like, all right.
Pet my head while I'm there.
Let's read a book, Vixie.
Okay.
Let's color Vixie.
Just so you guys know, there are 2 books on here. They're the first 2 videos on this channel of me reading. It's Horton Hears a Who. Actually, there's more than 2. It's Horton Hears a Who, Horton Hatches an Egg, and Green Eggs and Ham.
I love
so
Green Eggs.
If you ever want to hear me reading,
that's awesome.
There.
Yeah,
Mike and I are talking about merch. 3D printed merch.
Awesome. Mike has all the cool gadgets.
I know.
He does.
He's got all the cool toys. He's like Batman.
It's Batman.
I'm
Batman.
No, I'm Batman.
Excuse me.
Groot.
Shh. What's the secret, Sheldon? Mom smokes in the car. Don't tell Dad. Jesus is okay with it. No, the other secret.
I have pants
I'm
that say
Batman.
I'm Batman. So, and you've never seen me and Batman in the same room together.
Me either.
I'm just not a billionaire.
I might be. You don't know.
I'm a billionaire in my own fucking mind.
Right?
I have champagne taste in a Coca-Cola pocket.
Ask her every time we go shopping.
I don't remember talking about me being a merc. That's not a merc. Merchandise.
Merch. Not a merc. I'm not paying for that.
I mean,
when I go out,
but
this is one of my things. I'll pick it up and go, oh, this is really cool. It's not $20 cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Just became so uncool.
I remember talking about me being merc.
Merch.
I hired
No.
Hold on.
That was American Horror Story.
Yeah, that's one of her
That's okay, Mike. It's okay.
notifications.
Her ringtone.
No, it's a notification. Her ringtone is I love rock and roll.
I need to change my notification tone because I'm getting really sick and tired of Dean saying, I think I'm adorable.
Hubby has one that says, it's because of the humidity. And it drives me absolutely insane.
I need to change it over to Dean screaming pudding because most of my notification tones are supernatural.
Mine is a character from The Legend of Zelda. It's Navi saying, hey!
Hey! I've had that one. I've had that one. And the funny thing is like I forget to turn my notification tones off when I do TikToks and randomly you'll hear my phone go off.
Yeah.
And I had that one set up for a long time. And one of my Bomb Pops actually did the audio for that because she's like, every time I see one of your videos, I just hear Navi. And this is just what it reminds me of.
Mine is my ringtone is the Song of Storms, and my
that's pretty.
notification tone is the doodle doodle doo or whatever that
Mhm.
where you open a chest or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My ringtone is the Totoro theme song. Totoro, 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 Totoro.
My incoming message thing is the perfect one. It's the Roadrunner one. Beep. Is just the perfect one from
Beep.
that. It's perfect for incoming messages.
Blah, 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 blah.
It's unobtrusive yet distinctive.
So
Yeah.
I found my ringtone is Carry On My Wayward Son, and it's also my alarm tone because it's the only thing that will pull me out of a dead sleep for some reason.
You
And I'm
change
like-
yourself.
But it scares the shit out of me because I think that I'm in an episode of Supernatural if I'm sleeping.
Yeah. Well,
You should have made it
hubby's
the moment.
hubby's alarm is Crazy Train on It's Crazy Train, isn't it? On xylophone? I
That
think.
would be
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
That
high school
wakes me
band
up.
doing a xylophone.
That'll wake me up. But one of my I have setting different stuff has different sounds for the notifications. I have one that's Calcifer saying, "I'm an all-powerful fire demon." Blah, 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 blah. I just like saying that. And another one's from Ponyo. It's stop it, stop it, stop it, don't change.
I love
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Don't change. Liam
That's
Neeson
Liam
saying that,
Neeson
I
plays
imagine.
Ponyo's father. And I have another
I need to
one.
watch that again.
We have all the Gimli films. I
Watching
love
TV
them.
and stuff. Yes, I do consistently, Mike. Like I have been in American
Oh,
Horror
yeah, that's-
Story. I've been in
that's- yeah.
Supernatural. I
That's
just
normal.
watched the 6th season of Lucifer. Not happy about that.
Okay, I'm only
I
partway
haven't watched
through.
it
Hold
yet.
on. No, don't spoil it for me.
I'm not
I want
going
to hate it all on my own.
It's not that I hate it. I'm just fucking disappointed. Like,
Yeah, I know. I kind of see where it's going. So yeah. The other thing I have though is when hubby sends me a text message, it says incoming message in his voice. And
Yeah.
I've literally had women look at me and go, "Who's that?" I'm like, "My husband."
what? Why not Cherry? I don't know.
Why not? What?
Why not? No, don't encourage her. We're not talking about it right now.
Oh,
talking
he's
about what?
watched it. I know he's watched it. Lucifer.
I haven't
Brett
finished
loves
it.
Lucifer.
Oh.
I haven't
oh.
watched it yet.
Okay, so here's what
I got
happened is I
mad.
watched. Okay, this is how okay, so I watched the 5th season and I got really pissy with the ending of the 5th season. Okay,
Right.
so I watched the first 3 episodes of the 6th season and got really pissy again and skipped to the last
Mhm.
episode.
Oh,
I
was
think
like, I
Jimmy
don't need all
said
the
he's
filler.
watched the 6th season.
I'm not real big on filler content, so I'm like, just give me to the
I need
point.
to
Like,
catch
give
up
me the
too.
first
I've
and
only
last
done like
episode.
the first 3 or 4 episodes. I can't remember because I'm watching a whole bunch of things at the same time. I'm also
Okay.
watching Flash, and I'm also watching How to Get Away with Murder.
I just watched the 7th season of Grace and Frankie.
I haven't started. I watched the first 3 episodes of that, and I never finished.
Oh my god, you
It's
have
not
to.
bad. It's
No,
not bad. I
it's
just didn't
fucking.
get
There are
into it.
so many hilarious episodes in there.
I
the
just realized something I
shenanigans.
haven't watched.
What?
What's that?
9 Perfect Strangers. There's been like
We
2
just
episodes
talked-
I missed.
Yeah, we
I
just
think
talked about
I'm
that
only
'cause I
behind
caught
one just
up.
this week.
Yeah, I gotta watch those. Ooh.
Well, and the funny
know what
thing
I'm
is,
doing
it's
this
like on
afternoon.
Hulu they have the next 2 posted as upcoming,
Yeah,
and I'm like, but I can't click it.
Right.
that's rude. You watched it all the way through, yeah. But and
Yeah.
then there was an anime. Which anime updated? Hunter X. I still have to finish watching Hunter X because the 3rd
It's okay.
season posted.
Fine.
Or something else, I can't remember. But I had
And
so
I-
much stuff coming all at the same time.
I watched the latest episode of American Horror Story, and I thought it was just going to be filler shit. And I actually had to pay attention because it was a background story.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Oh.
I was gonna start doing that, but now I'm gonna have to wait until I get my other stuff caught up. I was gonna start on What's After Asylum.
Okay.
Freak Show.
I was gonna start watching that.
Stop talking
All
about
better?
it. She's back.
And then after
I
let's see,
wasn't
Listen,
gonna say anything.
God, seriously, every time I leave, it's like, oh God, keep
no, it's
making me
Murder
famous,
House,
Mel. Keep
Asylum,
making me famous, Mel.
Coven is the 3rd season. Freak Show is the 4th season.
Oh,
Hotel
cool.
is
I
the
really
5th.
want to watch Coven, so that works good for me.
The 6th
Stevie
season
Nicks
is
is
the
in it.
shittiest season ever because it's Roanoke.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah,
I mean,
6th season is Roanoke.
No. I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
No.
7th is Election. No, 7th is No, 7th is Election, and then Apocalypse,
There is
1984.
no. It's not called Election. It's called
Okay, I'm sorry, Cult.
Cult. There you go.
I associate it because there's the election going on during it.
Well, that's why.
Yeah, and then
It's based
10
off
is the
of
newest
the
one,
election, right?
which I don't even know the name of it, but it's whatever.
It's whatever.
Why?
Anyways, Coven is the one I really wanted to watch next anyway, so cool.
Yeah, see, once you watch Coven, if you want to skip through the other ones real quick and go watch Apocalypse, they kind of coincide.
Yeah, I've noticed. I've stolen audios from both of them.
It's they
I've
combine
seen pieces of all of it.
So the description of Apocalypse is
Terrible.
it's obviously the end of the world, but it coincides. They say it coincides with Murder House and Coven, but there's not a lot of Murder House references in it.
Yeah.
So like I'm like it's more Coven than it is Murder House.
What the
Apocalypse
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Because
because they show
Don't
the dude
spoil
in
it
the
for me, you two.
latex.
Watch what you say.
No, we're not going to spoil it. The reason why they refer it to Murder House is because they have the dude that shows up in latex, and that's pretty much the only character from Murder
Oh
House.
my God, that was hilarious. No. What's that TikTok that everyone does? She ate to kill it, to kill it.
Oh,
She
put
put her
poo
poodle in the microwave.
Yeah.
You sounded just like that when they all. No.
Yeah.
You sounded just
That
like
one
that.
freaks me out a little
Funny.
bit. I'm like, whew. Cause you to chill.
I'm still trying to find something polite to rant about. Like I need to. We need to like start poking at her.
Talk about your old D&D group. Go ahead and tell me.
I don't care if that's what she wants to talk about. I just want to
No.
see her get real fucking cranky and get angry and start ranting. And we're gonna do that on my show sometime.
Yeah, I'm still friends with those people. They just made me really
Look,
mad.
we can
They
change
were
their name for legal
less.
purposes. It will be perfectly fine.
We'll call one Blueberry.
Mostly it was just that they cancel last minute, and like I would look forward to it all the whole pandemic. The only thing I had was this D&D game, and like they would cancel last minute, and it would be reasonable shit too. So I couldn't be like, no, fuck
Could
you.
be mad for no
No.
reason.
Exactly. It's like, no, I want to be angry about this, but like I understand you have an abscess tooth, you know,
Right.
stuff like that, and it's just like.
Doll doesn't
Get cranky. You're right.
I
She
think
gets
you know way
vengeful.
better than that.
I get vengeful. Yeah.
She blows up.
I like if you do something to me and it's like and I feel like you have disrespected my person,
She plots your fucking death, dude. Don't let her lie.
Oh no. I plot way before anything has ever happened. Like
She's already plotted it.
I've already done this.
Oh, I usually know how somebody's gonna die. Like if it came to me and that person being in a situation where I had to kill them, I know within the first 5 seconds of how I'm gonna kill them within meeting them.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's just my normal brain process. That's just
Then
Survival.
on top of that, I think of, okay, so if this situation happens where they disrespected me in some kind of way, how can I equally disrespect them?
she gets animated. Yes, she does.
What's wonderful are the calls I get where I go, no, that's not what happened. You
I'm like,
need to calm down. And you're like, what? I'm like, this is what happened. You read it wrong. And she's like, damn it. But at least she has me as a filter sometimes. So
And then there's me who gets really paranoid that I'm gonna piss somebody off on the show, and I'm like, I'm sorry if I did anything. I didn't know that I did it, and my mouth gets me in trouble.
And then there's me who wants to piss everybody off. What you
I
gonna do
still feel
about
bad
it?
about lying.
Don't feel bad. It's fine. I just found out I could have unmuted myself, but I didn't try either, so it's fine.
hubby, it's okay, hubby. You don't
It's okay, hubby.
It's perfectly okay.
I did not do that to Dixie, by the way.
Oh, likely story.
Whatever.
Vixie
Vixie has all the controls. She can do anything.
Yeah.
I know. Okay.
The worst that's going to happen, Mel, if you piss me off, is I'm just not going to order any more passies. Like, fine, bitch, I found somebody else to go order them from.
Then it's
That's
taken
now
me
I gotta
like
spend
2
10
weeks to
extra
even
bucks.
get in the mail to you.
Well,
The
no,
first
'cause
one
I
was
thought-
like, bam. Like, that
Right.
was
Well, no,
out the
and it's
door.
because, like you gave me the price quote and I sent you the money and I was like, okay, fine. Oh, shit, because I usually include my shipping prices in with my prices on my orders.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about that. And I was like, oh, maybe I still owe her money and she just didn't
No.
realize it.
No. I just
Okay.
haven't made it. I'll make it
Well,
tomorrow.
and
I'll
the
go on my
thing
lunch
is
break tomorrow.
she finally did get me an address and she's been, so when you send it, I'm like, I still don't have everything to send to you, baby. It's going to take
Aw.
a little bit of time. I was like, and it's no, it's the stuff that I'm getting for like
Yeah.
that I can get locally. I was like, but when I get it, I promise you, I will call you and find out when you're going to be able to get to your PO box and I'll make sure it's there
Yeah.
for you when you show up. I don't want it to just sit in the PO box. And she's like, oh, okay. Okay.
This is the first time I've done one with a charm on it.
It was super cute, you guys. Super
Okay,
cute.
I'm not
Once-
even gonna lie to you. Mel sent me a picture of it, and I really want one. Like really bad. Just so that I swear, I want Mel to make like a whole bunch of them so I can have a wall.
Legit, dude. Like, I want to have a string on my wall of nothing but passies, and the
That
amount of
would be
money that I'm going to
awesome.
send this woman is going to be just fucking
Like,
dramatic.
Look at this. This is
I
beautiful.
mean, you need the one with Jack and Sally and Zero on it.
I think both
I
Doll
do.
and I do.
Well, I have more. I can make more.
Sweet.
I think I only have one made right now, but I can make another one because I have the stuff.
I want that. I want
I
it.
lost one of my
That
jewels.
was actually
on
the first
Chucky,
one I sold.
and I got a little cranky, and I was like, "Oh, well, I'll find it because I know it's in the house somewhere because the passies haven't left the house." So when I find the little red jewel, I got to glue it back on. But that's okay.
Aw.
I'm not mad. It's okay.
I had someone who got a Slytherin one, and it's like this big Slytherin placard, and it broke somehow. Like, I think her boyfriend like stepped on it on accident or something, and it broke. And I was like, "Well, I have more. I can they came in twos. I can send you the other one."
Right.
She's like, "No, it's okay.
Right.
I'll just glue it back together." But like the actual resin piece like broke in half, I guess, because they stuck.
Oh,
on it.
shit.
Well, that's accommodating. You're an accommodating lady.
I am not one who makes money, but
Right? Like when I got the orders for the Baphomet and for the gnome that I'm gonna make, these are people that regularly order from me. So like the more you regularly order from me, like the more inclined I am to not charge you what I normally would.
Right.
And matter of fact, when they put in for the order for the pig, I was like, well, you guys overpaid me for the other two, so I'm not gonna charge you for the pig. And Dane was like, we overpaid you as a thank you. And I was like, I understand that, but you're gonna get the buy two, get one free, and you're not gonna argue with me because next time you guys place an order,
Yeah.
it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Because they're also like they're family, so they're the nicer part of well, they're not biological family. They're one of my bomb pops. But they are the ones that sent me the marble rolling pin, and they have sent me cookies in the mail, and they've spoiled me to death. And so like every once in a while I'll get a bug up my butt and I'm like, yeah, we'll just throw that one in for free. It's not a big deal. Hurrah.
Hurrah!
Hurrah.
I need my printer
Hurrah!
filament. Why are we yelling at Mike?
I
Are you
don't know.
excited to get your printer filament?
It's at the post office, which is closed.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a
It's
PO
Sunday.
box or is
No,
it
post on Sunday.
No, post on
right? But if it's in a PO box, the post office,
days, Sunday.
the lobby's not open, but the PO
Fine
boxes
day Sunday. Do you know why, Harry?
are open.
No. Do you know why, Dudley? Because there's no post on Sundays. Right, you are,
post
Harry.
on Sundays.
No post on Sundays.
Hi, trucker.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Tucker Man. Hi, Mr.
Hi,
Tucker.
Tucker Man. Do you
Mr.
want to say hi to
Tucker.
everybody?
No.
No. Yeah. Who's Richie?
Oh,
Here.
Well,
Ruh-roh,
hi
Maggie.
guys. We're just gonna
Hi.
hang out here, and
That's okay. She'll be back.
It's
What are you
okay.
doing? That's Doll, and that's Mel.
That's
and
me.
That's Polite. She said, "That's a me."
It's a trucker hand.
Look, you guys, his hand is literally as big as my
don't
head.
mute me. I didn't do anything. What the frick, hubby?
Nothing.
I
It
get
wasn't me, I swear.
Play hide and go fuck off.
I ran
Yeah,
the
they've
other
heard the
room.
fuck
Oh,
button, they've heard
I
the
heard
bullshit button.
that.
We have a remote PO box. It's not big enough to. So
Oh, okay.
usually, like they'll put a key in your PO box for a bigger box, because that's what they do with us. That's what every PO box I've ever had. Like if the package is too big, because I have the smallest PO box, it's like this big, and they'll put a key in for a bigger
There you
box.
are.
Welcome
some
back.
Thank you. In some cities, they don't do that because they don't have enough
Oh.
PO boxes.
Oh,
It depends on where you're at.
I've never.
You're
had
probably a
that
smaller
happen.
town.
Well, in every town I've
would
ever
you
had
be
a PO
considered a
box, it's
smaller
never. We're considered a rural town actually because we have
Yeah.
less than 1,100 people in a 7-mile
That's
square
why
radius.
they do it.
Oh.
Once you start
Well,
getting
no.
metropolitan,
No.
it
Even when I
usually-
lived back home, like our PO box was set up like that, and we had about
Really?
45,000 people in the actual county, not just the city.
You
It
guys.
was the whole county.
Oh, but it's too big even for that.
Oh, it's big and it's too big for the biggest box, and the biggest box is like that big.
Your face
Yeah,
is
that's
big
an
for the
exciting
biggest box.
package. That's an exciting package. Ow. My middle toe keeps cramping up
All right.
like a Charlie horse.
Okay, you guys.
It's the one that's trying to stick up for you.
I know it's being an asshole though. It hurts.
I didn't realize that I have punctures in both of my feet.
Oh
Your
no.
tetanus better
Stop
be up
dropping
to
knives
date,
on
I
your feet when
swear.
you're washing the dishes. You're supposed to wash them in the sink, not over your feet.
No.
Unless you're camping, then you wash them first before you take a shower.
I went somewhere and there was a board that had a bunch of nails that were sticking up, and I didn't see
Did you go get a tetanus shot?
No.
No.
Oh, buddy.
We've already been through this morning.
Okay.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I'll be fine. I'm not gonna die. It all comes on one day and she's just straight out zombie.
You know, that's one of those things I tell people. I'm allergic to tetanus, but I still get my tetanus shot because I've seen what happens to people who don't.
I haven't gotten.
And
a
I'd
tetanus
rather
shot
have a
since I was
very sore arm
kid,
for 2 months.
but I
It's hard
haven't
to move.
shoved anything into my skin that doesn't belong there. That's not medically or surgically implanted.
Mhm.
I don't think that that's gonna happen. I think I'm
Rust
fine.
is a very devious thing.
It's from Amazon, so the box is effing huge. Amazon gets delivered to my front door.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Like so the town that I live in, they used to take like the DHL, UPS, and FedEx packages directly to the post office because they weren't going to deliver in town. Well, 6 months after COVID hit, they were like, well, we're overbearing the post office because so many people are ordering from Amazon and other
Right.
places versus being able to go out and get it. So Amazon actually has started like directly delivering to homes, which is very strange to see these UPS and FedEx trucks just. I actually have never
For
seen
legal
one.
purposes, that comment is a joke. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
Yeah,
you're
it's a comic.
fine.
It's
Like
comic.
I've never actually physically seen one in front of my house. Like I've seen them in front of the house for the neighbors, but never to deliver something to me. And it's funny to me because I'm like, packages just show up at my house, and I've never seen nobody deliver them.
Mhm.
It's like magic.
We've actually caught this. We have a Sunday driver for our Amazon packages. We
Yeah,
actually
so do
have a
we.
Sunday driver, and we've caught him a couple times, and we're like, we're sorry.
I need to put a box out there and like put drinks and snacks in there for the drivers
Nah.
for when they do like show up, and just put a sign on there, please take one if you're a delivery driver.
We have sometimes I'll have stuff delivered to an Amazon locker instead of directly to my house.
We don't have those here.
I mean, huge city. We have them here
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah. You're definitely a metropolitan area.
Oh yeah.
So, and I got really pissy with the lady at the PO bar at the post office because if my gate is closed, and they know I don't have dogs at my house, but their claim is if your gate is closed, we won't deliver the package to
It's
the front
understandable.
porch
Right.
because and I'm like, you guys know I don't have a dog. So they purposely want me to leave my gate open so dogs can wander into my yard because we have wandering dogs in town. We have like 3 of them. They're like the town dogs. And I'm like, no. This is not how this works because Amazon or the FedEx guys and the UPS guys open the gate and come through. And if you guys don't want to come through, you better call me.
See, we have gates. We have our front yard and backyard are fenced in with a gate between our front and backyard. One on the side front and one on the back front.
Right.
Anyways, they're all locked because I have kids who elope.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this thing that I sketched out, this plan, and then hubby like detailed it for our drop box for packages.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they just drop them off by our gate, people steal them.
Yeah. Okay. So I freaked out
Or
when the other
dogs
day.
eat them.
Right. Like the other day when Doll got her stamps, Amazon was like, your package was delivered. I thought I was getting packages. So I go outside. There's no packages outside of the house. And I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll walk up to the mailbox. And I open the mailbox and there's nothing in there. And I was like, Amazon somebody came and stole my shit. And then I was like, oh, wait, never mind. It went to Doll's house, not mine. I'm good.
It's at Doll's house. By the way, I got a bunch of stamps, you guys. I fooled
Did
one
you?
I fooled a couple of people. They're like, oh my God, you did those? I was like, yeah, I put them on my face. That was it. That's all I said. I was like, yeah, I put them on my face.
I've had a couple people mistake them for tattoos when I go out. They're like, oh, your tattoos are so cute. And I'm like, what tattoos? I have 20.
Yeah, right? I'm like,
And
what?
they're like, the one on your eyebrow. And I'm like, oh, those aren't tattoos. Those are stamps. Like, those are makeup stamps. You can order them on Amazon.
I would use that as my eyebrow if I didn't still have
I
my
thought about doing
eyebrows.
star eyebrows or heart eyebrows.
I did moon and 2 stars on each side of my nubbies.
Mm-hmm.
It was cute.
Oh, it's the 7-minute lull.
An
hour and 36 minutes in.
What happened?
I made a pencil.
7 minutes. That's
it's
cute.
Beautiful.
You've never heard of the 7-minute silence?
This is the 6th one I've made. I'm making them for my coworkers.
Aww.
You guys
gonna make them into keychain?
Ah, thanks, Vixie.
No,
don't wipe off my
they're too big.
eyebrows.
I was
I
working
used
on it.
pomade instead of like
They're too
eyeshadow
big.
today.
Okay, I get it.
My lighting is all crappy, and I don't know why.
I can't
Your
get
lighting
mine
is just
to-
fine on our side.
Oh, good, because it looks really blurry.
You
Oh,
guys,
you look fine.
my
Good.
feet hurt. It hurts to walk.
Amber and
Oh,
I
I
got
hate it
an
when
Amazon
machines don't
package a
talk
while
to
back
each other.
addressed to us. Neither of us ordered it. It had smoke detector, dog toys, and some stuff. We don't know who sent it. Hey, it's free shit in the mail. Don't question it.
Yay! Dog stuff.
Unless it's actual free in the mail.
So, one of my bomb pops sent me a shirt a while back. This is well over a year ago. And all they said was, hope you like it, Jay. Do you know how many people I know that their name starts with the letter J?
That was like the blue dress that I got, and I was like, I don't know who sent this.
Right, like I was legitimately freaking out because not a lot of people have my home address. Like there's literally less than a dozen people on TikTok. And I was like, I don't know who fucking sent this. And she messaged me. She's like, dumb, it was me. And I was like, you need to sign the whole name, dummy.
Mhm.
Seriously. Well,
Danceable?
I don't typically give out my address.
I don't know what that is.
My Amazon wish list. It came from my Amazon wish list, and I was like,
I give everybody my address. I just don't care.
fuck.
Good luck getting past my kids, let alone me.
Well, and believe me, my house has enough weapons to where I shouldn't care, but I just don't want people showing up to my house because then they get holes put in their body.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. And plus, I have the locks on the gates before you even get in the yard. So
Right.
I
Well,
looked
locks only keep
when
out
I was
honest
giving out
people.
my card.
Information.
What's the
Yeah, your
called?
card.
Business card?
Business card. Thank you. When I was giving out my business card the other day, couldn't think of the word. I looked at hubby. I'm like, you don't care if people have our address. He goes, I don't care. We're both like, whatever. We're
So-
real Xers. We're like, yeah, we'll just burn them down if they come in the yard.
Well, so
I
people
got
don't believe that I literally will walk up to my door with whether it's the 12 gauge or the 357 or the 22. They don't believe that I'll actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been cops that have come up to my door and I'm like,
That's right.
oh, let me go put this away real quick because they can't tell me I'm not allowed to do that because I'm protecting my own home.
Right.
Mhm.
A couple weeks ago, a cop shows up at 3:30 in the morning because one of the teenager's friends, almost, well, he had run away, so they were checking the kids' friends' houses to make sure that they weren't there. And Justin was home, and I woke him up, and he's like, "Hand me the gun," and I'm like, "Which one?" And he's like, "The big boy," and I was like, "Okay." So I hand him the 357, and he walks up to the door, and all he's wearing is shorts, and he opens the door, and he's standing there like this, and he opens the door, and he was like, "It's a cop," and I was like, "Okay."
So put this away.
And the
Right
cop was
now.
like, "That's a bigger gun than I carry." I was like, "We don't play with small guns in this house."
Yeah.
I mean, the 22 is the smallest one we have.
That's what we learned on when I was a kid.
Yeah, like I learned how to shoot the shotgun that I learned to shoot on was a 410, and then the handguns were the 22s. And then, yeah, no, everything else has been bigger gauged.
Nobody will let me practice with guns.
Honey, I'm a real good dead shot for your foot.
Nobody will let me practice.
Havina will
Nobody-
take you to the rage. We don't care.
That's very true, Mike. Extra holes do help you
one
breathe
in
during
walking
allergy
distance from my
season.
house.
Huh?
We have a range
Yeah.
in walking distance from my house.
The property we used to live on, we were actually going to set up a range because we lived out in the country and nobody cares if you're out there shooting.
Well,
We had a
Took me
bow
to
range
shooting-
for a while.
A bow range.
you
Oh,
have to
that
have a
sounds fun.
license to even go to the range here.
Oh yeah,
Not here, but we're
Malay,
an
I
open
bow
and
hunt more than I
constitutional
have
carry
anything
state.
else.
So, and I'm not
Oh.
allowed to have one because
Honey,
they think
I'm
have
not
mental
allowed to
health
buy
issues.
one either. It has to be gifted or willed to me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
That's the only way that I'm allowed to own a firearm is
don't-
if it is gifted or willed.
It depends on what state you're in, and I don't know what your state laws are though.
I know my state laws right now. I'm not allowed to own one because I have mental health issues. Anybody that has mental health
You
issues
can
at
have
all-
one as long as it is willed or gifted to you because of mental illness. And I promise you that because we both have diagnosed paperwork showing that, yes, we have mental illness issues. But when my father died, I almost had to fight this with his lawyer because his lawyer was like, you can't be willed his guns. And I pulled up all the laws across the country. And I was like, I live in New Mexico. We are in Ohio. And according to both states, because he willed them to me, I can take possession of them. There is nothing the law can do against that.
Yeah.
Come on down. We have a range here. More than welcome to come.
Kansas is an entire range itself. So
Yeah. In our backyard, in Michigan, we had what we call a walking bow range, which you have to be really careful with those. It's like a horse trail, and you can do it on horseback too. But the reason you have to be careful is you have to know who's on your property,
right,
and make sure people aren't shooting each other.
right.
So everybody has to be kind of corralled behind the fence. You got to take a head count, and then you go
Right.
through the range. And when you get back, everyone goes and tallies up points. My family's very particular. I don't know. We have to in my family we have to go through blade safety
Yeah,
before we can actually start learning how to use knives and throw.
yeah. Like
Meticulous?
Meticulous. Yeah.
my parents were all about respect for the tool, not the weapon, because they are no longer weapons; they are tools.
Yeah.
Once you learn how to use them, they're tools. So they were very much about the respect of the tool and how to use it correctly. And if you put it in my hand, my dad was like, "You need to respect this before you can wield it." So the big joke growing up was we were insured by Smith & Wesson.
Yeah.
Now with Justin, it's a little different because we're insured by Kimber and Smith & Wesson.
Well, there you go.
Mm.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I got tons of death threats because of stupid stuff. And one day, my father got one. Basically, they told him they had kidnapped me, blah, 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 blah. He came running into my room, scared out of his mind. And I'm like, what? And he told me. And he's like, do you know where the 30-06 is? I'm like, yeah. He goes, you know where the shells are? I'm like, yeah. Because I damn well know you know how to shoot it. Yeah, go to bed. We're fine.
Yeah. Now the
Damn,
teenager.
I'm
Bye,
better shot than he
Mike.
is.
Thank you for being here, Mike.
Have a good
Bye,
day.
Yay! Have an awesome one.
Yeah.
The teenager likes to. If I go to sleep before he gets up, he likes to knock on the door before. I don't know how many times I have just instinctively reached over and then realized it was him. And I'm like, you almost just got shot. I hope you know that. Or the cats. Jesus. Because Ducky will literally throw his body weight into the door to open it.
Yeah.
And all I hear is a giant thud. And I'm like, whoa, oh, it's the fucking cat.
Oh, did I ever tell you guys about when
Was there a dog? You've thrown a dog at an intruder?
yeah, I drop kicked him. Okay, there's a big backstory on this one. Oh, that was no, I know what he's talking about. Okay, so that same time period, I had these people coming up to my window and tapping on it and saying, "Die, witch, die." I was like,
oh, that's fun.
17, 18 years old, somewhere in there. I think I was 18.
Tetanus.
And we had this big dog. He was an Airedale Golden Retriever. And like when he sat down, he was a leaner and he would like knock me off balance. He was so big, but he was dumb. He was a good dog, but he was so dumb. And he was huge, just huge. His name was Samson. My brother named him. Oh. And one day, I was just sick of these. It was annoying. I wasn't afraid for myself. I wasn't. But they were so annoying, and I had to sleep, you know? So I put the foot of my bed under my window and opened the window so the screen was... Now, the curtains were still in, and the screen was there, and I had Samson lay on the foot of my bed, and we went to sleep. All of a sudden, the tapping started, and I just went, "Samson, kill!" I honestly did not think the dog would take off. He went through the screen, just ripping. I never heard him bark like that. I don't know where he thought he learned, because we had him since he was basically away, like 8 weeks old, you know?
Right.
So it wasn't something that anybody taught him. I was just trying to scare them. I figured he'd get excited and start barking, because it was really easy to get him excited and start barking, right? Like, holy shit. So I run out the
He waited his whole life for that order, Vixie.
I guess he was ready. And I went out the front door to the front porch, and all I could see is his butt going off in the distance in the dark. That's it. That's all. I couldn't see people or anything. Just the back end of him. And I thought,
what have
I
I
just
done?
got my brother's dog dead. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
How am I going to explain this to my brother? My little brother's going to hate me forever, right? So I sat on the front porch, and I was smoking a cigarette, and I was waiting. I was probably there for a good half hour thinking, basically, I got my brother's dog killed. What the hell am I going to do now?
Yeah.
I felt bad. Then all of a sudden, I see this wiggling thing coming close to me. I'm like, "Samson?" And his wiggle starts getting bigger. He starts running. I'm like, "Oh, you're such a good boy." He's so happy to see me. He cuddles up to me.
I did it.
He's got a piece of gene stuck on this lower canine.
He got somebody.
Yeah.
Scared the hell out of
I told him no. I'm like rubbing his ears. "You're such a good boy." But so he did get somebody. Yeah, I don't know who it was. But, about probably 3 or 4 months later, I had been gone for the weekend because I had some kind of acting competition. I can't remember what it was, in Kalamazoo, which is it's goodly south. It's like near Ohio south.
It's
Michigan.
on border.
Yeah. And Kalamazoo. And
It's on the western border, actually.
Yeah. And so I came back, and it was late. It was like 2:00 in the morning when I got back. And he came running out of nowhere at me, and I did a standing side kick and smacked him. He went flying across the kitchen and smacked into the refrigerator with a huge bang. And I thought, because both of us were just being reflexive. I know
Right.
it. In hindsight, I know what happened. We were just both like doing our instinctual thing, and we both looked at each other, and he went, "Oh." And I'm like, "It's okay, you're a good boy." So we both felt really bad.
Oh.
So we sat together for the rest of the night on the kitchen floor, like, it's okay. We're both like, it's okay. He's like putting his nose up under my chin, and we both felt terrible. But I was pretty proud of myself because I hadn't done any kind of martial arts for like a couple years.
Yeah.
I was pretty impressed that my muscle memory was still there. It was just instinctual.
Right.
All of a sudden I just boom, aimed with my knee, and it was a good kick. It was solid, the whole foot.
She's like, I'm so proud of it.
I was so proud of it, but at the same
Poor
time,
dog, but my foot was on point.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
and after I found out, like nothing, like I felt around, made sure I didn't break any ribs or anything, because that was
Right.
after it happened. I thought,
Oh
I
my
could have
God.
so broke
Yeah.
stuff with that, But he was fine. He was absolutely fine. But I've also never had a dog come at me like that before, ever. And I've worked with hunting dogs and all kinds of canines, and I've never had a dog come up like that. I had a dog turn on me and grab my face once, but not come out of nowhere and lunge
Right.
at me like that. Never. So I was, whoa, blew my mind.
I had a little itty bitty dog go after me. My mom had gotten this dog when we were a kid, and he was, I think it was a terrier, and like a little itty bitty thing.
Mhm.
And it was like, it was so aggressive. It did not like me or my sister. Okay. And I was trying to be nice to the dog. I think it's because we had other dogs and I smelled like other animal.
Probably.
Mhm.
And
Small dogs think they're big dogs and they're very territorial.
right.
Mhm.
So when me and my sister would, go on the weekends, and we experienced this dog, it attacked my face, and I grabbed it by the neck and threw it against the wall.
Yep.
Because that was the only thing I could do at that point. That was it.
It was me.
And
Me or you, dog.
right. And it didn't go after me again, but my mom was so afraid that it was going to go after my sister and everything like that she ended up calling animal control and was like, listen.
Well, yeah.
Come
because
get this
Sammy would-
motherfucker.
Your sister would not have handled it anywhere near as well as you did.
No.
I used to ride my bike everywhere in Michigan, and we lived like a good 2-hour bike ride away from anything at all. So I was used to being basically alone on the road with my bike. And I go past this house, and all of a sudden this little Shih Tzu, which I'd never seen one before. I was probably 16 or 17. This little Shih Tzu comes out of nowhere and bites my ankle.
Oh.
Literally. I
Ankle
kicked it.
biters.
Yeah. How far did it fly?
Pretty far. I don't know.
They're little things, yeah. Yeah.
I never had a dog just for no reason. I mean, none. I was on the opposite side of the road riding my
Yeah.
bike. You know,
You dared to be in
had
its presence.
I did not feel bad
Yeah.
When we lived at the old house,
at all.
there was
That hurt like a son of a bitch.
there was a house up the road about a mile, and they let their dogs run loose all the time. And these dogs would run out right next to your vehicles and snap at your tires as you're moving up to 55 miles an hour down the road. Okay.
Oh my God. People, if you're going to have a dog, take care of it.
Oh yeah.
Right. And these dogs would also lay in the middle of the road, and you couldn't see one of them at night because it was pure black.
Right.
Well, I got tired of it one day, and we were driving home from the grocery store, and the dogs heard a vehicle coming, and I had Justin stop the truck, and sure as shit, I got out because they started running up, and I just turned around and I looked at them, and I started screaming at the dogs, and they tucked tail and they walked away. Come to find out, I met the woman who owns the dogs because she lives not but half a mile away from me now. I said, you better keep your fucking dogs in your goddamn yard because they will get hit in town.
We had a farm. We had a working farm. We had 50 acres, 150 acres. We had sold down as I got older. I think we sold down to 50 acres. I think it might have been 100. Anyway, not the point of the story. We had working dogs. We had hunting dogs. We had herding dogs. We had what they call coon dogs, which are trained, a kind of hunting dog that trees stuff.
Yeah,
we have tons of different dogs, and they all have different jobs. We did not have a dog that didn't have a job until we were older, and that was my cousin's fault. We're not even good.
Right. You didn't have something that was considered a pet.
Yeah, never. I never had anything that was considered a pet until a couple years ago, and I want it back. Anyway, that's the point of the story. I mean, we were really good friends, but we also worked together. We all had jobs. Even the children had jobs. And we had our dogs trained on this property to stay out of the roads, including the ones that we built for our property. If we can do that, so can other dog owners, you know? And it was kids. We were kids training these dogs. My uncle did not have half a brain to do that.
Nah.
And my aunt didn't have the time. So we were the ones who trained them to, especially the herding dogs. The herding dogs were all us. But that was fun. Training herding dogs is a lot of fun. It's kind of like tag. It's kind of like teaching a dog how to play tag. You know? And my cousin and I are the only ones who had horses, so we had to train them with the horses too, to make sure that they could work with the horse, especially the herding dogs, because the horses will trample a herding dog if they don't know what it's doing. And it's not the horse's fault; they just don't see them.
Right, because they're so low.
Horses' eyes are up here, and the dogs are down here. They don't care. But yeah.
Did you just bust your foot?
You know, which ones could herd sheep, which ones could herd cattle, which could herd dairy, are all different kinds of dogs because they're trained different.
I love everything about you.
Choo,
choo,
choo. Watermelon.
So hopefully, now that my computer decided it was going to update and Steam is working and I have internet.
Don't talk about Steam.
Poor Cherry. Somebody buy Cherry a computer. Anybody have an extra computer?
Yeah.
Nope. Not
Sometimes people do have extra computers.
Mel, do you have a computer?
I do.
You should download Steam and come play with us.
I don't think I'm interested in the games you guys play.
I think I want to lick your face.
Well, I mean, that's about as close as I can get.
Like she went all in, y'all. She dipped over and then went whoop and disappeared.
Get down. No, it's funny and cute. So, are you saying you want to go play Don't Starve together?
Well, I do. I just gotta.
Remember, we have bitches with switches tonight.
Oh yeah.
So
Polite and I are like, we played for 4 hours. You know what I can't believe it.
I'm still tired from that.
So am I.
I have a house to clean, y'all.
I'm like, I know. And went, Polite, we have to go to bed now.
Polite, we need to go to bed now.
We hyper-focused on this thing because we were like, yes, we can continue.
My ADD kicked in so hard.
Oh my god.
I have to go to the craft store because Tiny Mel needs dark orange so she can make the $1 bean flag.
Oh,
awesome.
Not a $1 bean.
Well, I mean, I'm very excited for you and your daughter and how, you know, this bunny is coming out because it's beautiful. So far
I'm really proud of her.
She like sat down and figured out all the flags and like counted rows and how much she needed of each. She did all that.
She did the work.
She did the work.
She did the work.
And so far, she has done all of the actual hooking. Crocheting. Don't laugh. She's 14. That's not funny.
What, the hooking?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think
14,
about that.
actually.
So, when my daughter...
no, but it was funny when you said it.
No.
When my daughter got her period the first time, I kind of hung my head. And I was actually in Ohio for my grandfather's funeral when this happened. But when I came home, I looked at her and I told her, I was like, I love you and you're amazing, but now you're breed. You can make babies, so just be careful, please.
Yep.
You're breedable. We can't have that around here.
Yeah.
So she decided it was perfectly okay to make all the bad jokes, and I was like, "You are 11. We don't make these kind of jokes for at least another 2 years."
Yeah,
at least.
Then again, I have the 16-year-old, the not twins, because the teenager and his cousin, the middle of my sister-in-laws, they're both the same age. And So of course, you know, they think it's funny to make little jokes, and oh yeah, all weekend they've been getting it. Every time they go into another room, I'm like, you can't jerk off in that room. You know that, right?
Nah.
Stay out of the bathroom for more than 10 minutes at a time. I don't want to know what you're doing in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Oh, yeah.
no,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Shame 'em. I don't know why you were in there for 20 minutes, but it shall never happen again.
Oh no, I told the teenager plain and simple, you don't take a shower for more than 10 minutes. It literally takes me 7 minutes to get into the shower, get everything that I need to get done, and out. You have 10, I'm giving you 3 extra minutes.
We have
That's
Dr. Bonner's. You get wet, you soap up from head to toe, you get rinsed. You're done.
No.
Well,
I
and here's the
take
thing is I'm
20
like,
minute showers, guys.
Yeah, I take really
I
long
know,
showers
there's a
myself.
difference
I
between
don't
an
care.
adult
I
taking a
don't.
20-minute shower.
unless I'm sick or unless I'm hurting, because otherwise that's just wasting water in my eyes.
Well,
But
yeah.
we have a teenager who likes to try to take 45-minute showers, and I'm like, dude, you're not falling
No.
asleep in the shower. You're not going to jerk off in my shower. It takes 7 minutes for me to shower, and I have to do more in a shower than you do.
Usually takes me 15.
Well,
But I turn
anywhere
off my
from
shower when I'm not
10
actually
to
using the
15
water.
minutes.
Well, dude,
10 to 20
Guys
minutes.
don't have as much to do in the shower as females do, as far as like
We
if
got
we
pieces
decide to
and
shave.
parts and folds.
Right. And especially if we shave those pieces, parts, and folds.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to share something with you guys. This is for men and women. This stuff is amazing. Especially if you live in places like Florida where you sweat constantly. It doesn't take the place of your antiperspirant, okay, for your underarms. But this is body deodorant. The smell is tangerine. So it's
Oh,
really,
so
it's
it goes
very
on the
light
underboob.
underboob, hip. I have a place on my hip that kind of turns in and gets sweaty. Behind your knees.
Well, yeah, Brentley, but
In
the
your
thing is,
elbows.
like, you guys can get in scrubbed down faster than we can because we've got to do yoga in the shower to shave certain parts of our body.
Under
No,
there,
that's
yeah.
true.
Do what? Vicky?
Don't have you ever?
This is nope.
Okay,
Well, and
out of
that's
curiosity,
your personal
have you
choice, and I'm not going to down you
ever
for
like
that.
taken a shower together?
No, I hate
Justin and I
that.
don't fit in
Really?
a shower
Yeah.
together, a typical shower together. Like if we're at a truck stop, we'll shower
I don't
together.
like getting
but-
cold. I have to be under the water at all times, so I don't like
Oh.
getting
And of
Yeah,
course,
turn off
of
the
course,
water.
men have to bitch about the
Okay.
heat that women use in the shower. I'm like, look,
Yeah.
it's Satan waterfall. What do you want from me? Fuck off.
No, there are.
I take a
just
lot of
so you
cold
guys
showers. but
know,
just because
there
it's
are
so
During the
hot in
summer,
this
I do.
house.
There's
Always
there
hot.
are
I'm sweating.
light
right now.
bulbs that are heat light bulbs that you can put in
Our
your
LEDs
shower.
in our bedroom, they actually produce a lot of heat. But like during the summer, I'm all about cold showers, and during the hot and warm months, it's cold showers. During the cold months, it's warm to blistering, depending.
I always
So-
take hot showers. It's probably
I
not
always
good,
have
but-
hot. Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
I can't, especially during like summer. If I go in and take a hot shower and it's 100 fucking degrees outside and it's like, you know, fucking audacious humidity.
That's
no, I
right.
can't
She
do
gets
it.
up in the middle of the day, guys. So it's
Yeah.
probably different.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll take mine in the morning.
Well, no,
before
I
the sun
take
is
showers
up.
randomly. Like I'll take them at 2:00 in the morning. I'll take them at 1:30 in the afternoon. I'll take them at fucking 6:00 at night. I'll take them at like, it does. It's just,
I get my first of all, I make sure everything in the bathroom is closed.
mhm,
And then I run the water until it gets really hot,
mhm.
rinse off, and turn it off. And that room is warm.
Yeah.
It is very warm. Then I, soap up my hair, soap up me.
Well,
Get all
and
good and
okay,
scrubbed
so like
down,
when I go out and do
rinse.
yard work, instead of coming in directly and taking a shower, what I do is I let my body cool down because I sweat outside, but when I come in, I sweat more because my body's not moving.
Right.
So I sweat it out and I let my body temperature cool down. Then I go take a shower.
It's very rare that I am cold enough to be able to enjoy a hot shower
Hmm.
because I'm just always hot. I'm just always hot. That's just who
You
I am as
are.
a person.
You're just the hottest person.
So true.
The hottest.
All right.
The hottest.
Okay, everybody. It's lunchtime.
It's
It is
lunchtime. So you
I
know
can
what that
feel it.
means.
I love you. And you're going to make
I
me a
have a
peanut
house
butter
to
jelly
clean.
sandwich.
Oh. that was demanding. That was good.
Kind of like
The house that I grew up in Ohio.
Wow,
didn't have
that was
anything
like,
there.
it's like, oh, okay, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I do need to get going because we have things we have to do before I take.
All right, Mel, tell everyone what you got to
Everyone-
tell everyone.
Yeah.
What I gotta tell. Okay, shut up. People make time for what is important to them. Listen to all the things these ladies are going to tell you because they're smart, they're fantastic, they're creative, they're intelligent, and you would do well to listen to them. Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Who's next?
Either
Probably
Blade or Cherry.
All right.
Probably me. If
Okay,
it makes
go
you
ahead,
happy.
Blake.
If it makes you happy, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. So do whatever you want.
You know, you got quoted last night during the interview.
Yeah, you
I
did.
saw that. I was like, oh, did
I was actually there for that. I wasn't there for long, guys. I apologize, but we were there for that.
Anybody who didn't see the interview last night really needs to go back and check it out.
yeah, that was
I
fun.
will,
It was
lady.
interesting.
I know.
I'll put it on while I'm cleaning the house, okay?
All right. Love you, Love
Love
you,
you.
polite boy. I like tried to make that all one word.
It almost sounded like you were going to say boo-boo.
boo boo. Okay.
Oh my God. You guys, trolls taste like chicken, and I've got some trolls in my refrigerator that I defrosted on Thursday that I now need to throw out because I don't think they're any good anymore.
Oh my God, I have trolls in my refrigerator too.
You should cook
But
them.
yours are ready to be cooked.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, mine are ready to be cooked, but they've been in there since Thursday. I don't trust them anymore.
No,
Mine
that's too
have
many
been in
days.
there. Well, they actually thawed yesterday. Like they were thawed
They
yesterday.
defrosted yesterday. Yeah, they're still safe. And as always, love your fellow human, even if they're stupid. We have links below that you should click, rings, bells that you should ring, and we love you guys and appreciate you guys for being here. And as always, thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. I love you guys. Okay, bye.
Okay, love you. Bye. Lexi, that was fun.
I had a good time. Do you have a good time?
I had a good time.
That's good. Down below are links to everyone's social media. Check it out. Doll and I both have Patreon. I'm having the hardest time with English today. Patreon accounts, so check those out. And everyone has wish lists, so if you want to gift anyone, that's usually the best way to do it. There is a link to our merch store, which is Planet Flipside Market, and DollHouZe Etsy shop. Doll's House Etsy shop. There's an S in there that sometimes I forget to say, but I'm pretty sure I said it both times. And if you use the link that is there, you will get a discount automatically from your shopping cart. KendraLash.com. Kendra is an artist who makes wearable art.
Mhm.
And if you use the coupon code Vixie Squad, all one word, lowercase letters, look at that baby doll.
I love that.
It's a little blue baby doll.
One of my
I
favorite
love it too.
things that she,
And it
that
says
she made.
moist.
Yeah, and she also signed it with a K and an L. That's her signature.
So that's extra cool.
Yeah.
I'm very excited because I have a cuff coming in from her, and I'm like, I keep looking at the mail. But yeah, you'll get 20% off if you use Vixie Squad Coffee House or Vixie Squad, no coffee house, just Vixie Squad, one word, all lowercase letters. And then we have Mashika. Yeah, I'm like, there's more to that than that.
Mashika
Creations. And she does resin and custom resin work. It's beautiful. I have a necklace coming in from her. Poison apple. It's very cool. And when it comes in, I'll let you guys see it. If you use Cherry Bomb Pop, all one word, all capital letters, you'll get 20% discount there also. We have a Discord server called Vixie Squad Coffee House, which is down below. That's where Vixie Squad friends, family, and fans get together to support each other, and so you can know what's going on before anyone else, and get a vote sometimes, and be on the show sometimes. A lot of exciting things can and do happen.
Yeah.
We're probably going to go play some video games, but don't forget that at 8 o'clock tonight, we have Bitches with Switches, and, you know, come for the fun, stay for the violence.
Exactly.
It's all a hoot and a hanny. Remember, we're all made up of the stuff of stars, and that makes us extraordinary creatures. So find your spark, ignite your passions, and make your dreams come true. I believe in each and every one of you. If you need me, I'm just DM away. Catch y'all later.
Well, Lexi, You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate everybody that decided to show up. Hubby, Brentley, Polite, Michael, Myrtle, Cherry, of course, Cherry, Vixie, Mel, everybody that decided that you wanted to come hang out. Vicky, and Chill and talking and Jimmy and all them chatting. Come and chat with us. I really do appreciate these things. Know that if someone's mean to you, it's only because they're jealous. Know that me and Vixie and Mel and Cherry and always Mel and no one else but Mel, but never, ever, ever Mel, we'll be here to pick you up if you fall. And you're always, always welcome in my dollhouse, along with the Vixie Squad, one word, Coffee House, another. Vixie Squad Coffee House, that's 2 words. That's in our Discord server. That is in the description link below. If you want to know all of the things, if you want to be a part of all the stuff, that's where you have to go to find it. So I've got very important doll things that may or may not include your face, but it will at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Bitches with Switches. So don't forget to come back for that. Hit the little bell button and also hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. I don't give a fuck which. And we'll see you real soon. All right. Okay, love you.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How are you this morning?